हेलो हेलो हेलो। कैसे हो मेरे प्यारे प्यारे भाइयोस। भाई मैं फिर से आज वही गलती कर दिया भाई। कल भी यही गलती हुआ था, आज भी वही गलती है कि मेरा डेस्कटॉप ऑडियो ना हमेशा ना लोअर वॉल्यूम पे रह रहा है। वो जब भी मैं BSF स्ट्रीम्स करता हूँ तो, और उसी के वजह से आज भी आपको ऑडियो कम सुनाई दे रहा होगा स्ट्रीम सेटिंग में। कोई बात नहीं यार। हेलो हेलो हेलो, कैसे हो मेरे प्यारे प्यारे भाइयोस एंड भाइयोस के बहनों। अब वापस से आ चुके हैं अपना वॉच पार्टी स्ट्रीम लेकर। आज हम डायरेक्टली VLT का मैच स्ट्रीम करेंगे। अपना इंडियन टीम को ऑब्वियसली फुल सपोर्ट है। आज जैसे आज अगर जीत जाती है तो 90% प्लेऑफ्स में चली जाएगी। अब अगर मतलब यहाँ से 2 मैचेस और जीतती है तब तो कंफर्म है कि अपर ब्रैकेट। बट धीरे धीरे स्टेपिंग स्टोन्स के और पे हम चलेंगे। और अभी मैच शुरू होगा, मतलब शुरू हुआ नहीं है। काउंटडाउन है, 1 सेकेंड, हाँ 9 मिनट्स 50 सेकेंड्स का काउंटडाउन है। सो पहले 2 मैचेस हो गए हैं। पहला मैच था आपका SLT वर्सेस ई किंग एंड दूसरा MTV वर्सेस NKT। MTV और NKT का तो मैच मैं देख रहा था। बहुत ही क्लोज गया लास्ट सेकंड में। मतलब कमबैक की थी NKT अच्छी वाली। बट मतलब लास्ट मतलब 11-12 था, ऐसे बोलते तो 11-11 तक ले गया था, 11-12 फिर वो जीत गई MTV। बट इट वॉज गुड, इट वॉज गुड। भाई चैट में तो लोग पागल हो गए थे, 4:30 बजे ये वाला मैच होने वाला था VLT का। एंड वो नहीं हो के अभी कितना 6 बज रहा है एंड अभी होने वाला है। और ऑलरेडी चैट में उनके स्ट्रीम ऑफिशियल स्ट्रीम के चैट में लोग लिख रहे हैं भाई वो 4:30 वाला मैच कितने बजे है जी, ये सब 6 बजे होगा फिर स्टार्ट, ये वो एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा। बहुत सारी जोक्स मारी जा रही है। कोई बात नहीं, हम आ चुके हैं VLT का मैच देखने। इंस्टाग्राम पे हम लिंक डाल देंगे थोड़ी देर बाद। तब तक के लिए मैं एक छोटा सा काम कर रहा हूँ। 1 सेकेंड। ये वाला ना मैं ठीक है, ये वाला हम अगर इसको हटा देते हैं या फुल फुल स्क्रीन बेबी, फुल स्क्रीन, फुल स्क्रीन बेबी। यस, सही है सब। फुल विन। टुडे VLT, VLT ही जीतेगी भाई। तब तक मैं एक एडिट है मैं वो ख़त्म कर रहा हूँ जब तक ये मैच शुरू नहीं होता। ठीक है, कुछ बज रहा है, बज रहा है। चलो, अबे यार ये तो अरे हिलना मत यहाँ से, हिलना मत। भाई ये जल्दी शुरू हो जाए यार, बस ज़्यादा लेट ना करे। मतलब ये काउंटडाउन के बाद भी अगर बस बतियाने लगे तो दिक्कत है। आज मैं एक डाला हूँ, क्या डाला हूँ मैं भूल गया। इंस्टाग्राम रील डाला हूँ, मतलब मेरे को मेरे हिसाब से अच्छी लगी वो। मेरे को लगा कि वो अच्छे रीच में जाएगी, बट उल्टा हो रहा है, ज़्यादा लोगों को पसंद नहीं आ रहा है वो। चलो कोई ना, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है। मतलब बहुत फनी वाला है, समझ रहे हो। अपलोड कर दिया जाएगा यार। ओ हसीना जुल्फों वाली जाने जहाँ। भाई ये ठीक है। अगर मेरे को नहीं लगता इस मैच के बाद हमें वो बचेगी, अपने पे टाइम बचेगी, वरना मैं आज ये वॉच पार्टी के बाद ही चले जाऊंगा। अगर 8:30 या 8 बजे के पहले ख़त्म हो जाती है मैचेस, 2 मैच में मतलब वीएलटी एकदम सपाट चाट कर जाती है 2-0, तब विल प्ले वन वैलो मैच। कल मैंने अपडेट कर लिया एंड खेल रहा था कल, लेट्स सी। और अगर नहीं होती है तो अपन नहीं खेलेंगे, बाद में कभी होगा तो खेलेंगे। समझ रहे हो आप? समझ रहे हो कि नहीं समझ रहे हो? नहीं समझ रहे हो तो ठीक है, और नहीं समझ रहे हो तो मैं आपको समझा सकता हूँ, बट अगर समझ चुके हो तो मैं आपको समझा नहीं सकता। लेट्स गो। जोई जैसा पढ़ा जा रहा है जोई। वो तो क्या पढ़ेगा इंसान, टी रेसिंग पढ़ेगा, टीटी रेसिंग पढ़ेगा, टीएफ रेसिंग पढ़ेगा। आधा टी उस तरफ आधा टी है, इसका मतलब क्या समझूं मैं? अबे वो लॉन्च हो गया क्या? वो लिटिल नाइटमेयर्स 3 लॉन्च हो गया क्या? देखता हूँ रुको। मेरे पास अच्छा फिंगरिंग ही कर दो मेरे में। आ जा आ फिंगरिंग ही कह दे।
Winning always
रुको
feels
रुको बे,
good,
इंस्टाग्राम पे स्टोरी डाल दी है।
but we never forget what we are really after. And here, we found what we've been looking for.
過去にとらわれずに今この瞬間に集中する。戦いで負った痛みも傷も。
भाई अपना टीम का दिखाया कि नहीं वेलोसिटी का?
아무도 우리를 막을 수 없습니다. 수많은 시험들이 있었지만 우린 늘 앞으로
तो
나아갔습니다.
एसएलटी है।
이제 우리의 시간이 왔기 때문입니다.
शिंगनाम VLT का हो गया बे, तो एनकेटी
พวกเราไม่ได้มา
VLT का लास्ट में दिखाएगा।
พวกเราจะทำให้ทุกคนเห็นว่า
टीम एनकेटी
เราไม่เป็นรองใคร
ปีที่แล้วเราได้เรียนรู้อะไรมากมายทุกแมตช์คือบทเรียนและทุกบทเรียน
ये भी
ทำให้เรา
नहीं
แข็ง
है,
แกร่งขึ้น
ये तो एफएस है।
ตอนนี้
Full
เราจะ
sense
แสดงให้เห็นว่าประเทศไทยคือบ้านของเรา
Quite far forward. Paranoia going to be sent berserk to the
भाई
drive.
नहीं दिखा रहा है
This
बे,
one.
नहीं दिखा रहा है भाई। बूम बूम का दिखा रहा है भाई।
A team like ours
वो दिखाया।
isn't built on luck, only on sweat and belief. We have trained together, driven by the same goal, and will win with what we have built with our own hands.
ผมมาที่นี่เพื่อไล่ตามเป้าหมายที่
अरे यार वो व्हाइट वाला आ गया।
คือบ้านของผมและเราจะร่วมมือกันเพื่อสร้างประวัติศาสตร์
रुको
And believe. We have trained together, driven by the same goal, and will win with what we have built with our own hands.
ผมมาที่นี่
Driven by the same goal,
परफेक्ट
and
शॉट नहीं आ रहा
will
है।
win with what we have built with our own hands.
ผมมาที่นี่เพื่อไล่ตามเป้าหมายที่
Let's go आ गया।
ได้คนเดียว
ए जॉर्ड बेबी,
และเราจะร่วมมือกันเพื่อสร้างประวัติศาสตร์
मेरे पास 1000 रुपीज है तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ उसका कीबोर्ड लूँ या कलेक्ट करके एमसी लूँ, ले लूँ। एमसी क्या होता है अब? हैं? एमसी तो बनते हैं लोग, तू एमसी लेगा? एमसी क्या है? इंस्टाग्राम इंस्टाग्राम पे लिंक कॉपी करके पेस्ट करेंगे। रुको
그러니까 이번에도 못할 이유가 없고.
लिंक कॉपी पेस्ट VCT ऑफिशियल वॉच पार्टी एसेंशन।
चलिए छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद एक बार फिर से आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है और फाइनली आज के दिन की वो घड़ी आ गई है शायद,
Let's
जिसका हम
support
सभी दर्शकों को इंतजार था। मेरा नाम है फ्रेश शैडो, मेरे साथ फॉर द नेक्स्ट गेम
Team.
वेलोसिटी वर्सेस रिडल ऑर्डर। एक काफी इंपॉर्टेंट गेम वेलोसिटी के लिए। पिछला वाला जीता है,
India.
रिडल ऑर्डर के अगेंस्ट जीतेंगे तो क्वालिफिकेशन के लिए
VLT.
एक स्टेप और वो आगे बढ़ाने वाले हैं। और जैसा हमने वैसे गेम देखे ऑनेस्टली शैडो रिडल ऑर्डर का गेम देखा, एक कड़ी टक्कर रह सकती है
ये
आज।
वाला भाई रुको,
हाँ, कड़ी टक्कर तो डेफिनेटली रह ही सकती है क्योंकि वेलोसिटी की अगर बात करें काफी सारे
क्या
अच्छे
इधर नहीं हो
मैप्स
रहा है
भी
क्या?
हैं, इनके स्ट्रॉन्ग मैप भी अगर आपको याद हो जिस तरीके से क्वालिफाई करके आए थे लोटस,
हो रहा
वन
है
ऑफ
ना?
द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट मैप हमें हर बार जो है वेलोसिटी को देखने को मिलता है। इवन
Yes.
हेवन पे भी जिस तरीके से दमारा खेलते हैं, हेवन इज आल्सो अ रियली स्ट्रॉन्ग मैप। बट सवाल ये उठता है क्या रिडल ऑर्डर
माइनक्राफ्ट जावा एंड बेडरॉक विंडोज एडिशन। अच्छा माइनक्राफ्ट ले लो के, हाँ पैसे बचा और कीबोर्ड ले ले, मैं बोलूँगा
They were able to give SK
पैसे बचा के कीबोर्ड ले।
his comfortable pick Like some of the teams, maybe they wanna play according
अरे
to
आया
meta,
रिडल
but
आया
for Velocity,
आज
they
एकदम
know Rossi
खाएंगे
is a
अपने
really
बंदे
good opper.
लेट्स
He's a
गो
really aggressive player, and they are going to let him play. Like how he will do it, like how he loves it in Valorant. And well, for Riddle, we discussed earlier that they have to do their homework, but from your
live on
opinion,
YouTube,
you know, Riddle, what must they do to win this map pick?
I mean, I think in order to win this map pick, you can't be too surprised by whatever Velocity bring out. You've shown that they're not afraid to take these risks. So if they do take these risks,
Yeah,
come
अपने
out with
बंदे
something
आए.
off net.
Yeah.
It's about staying calm, remembering why you picked the map, what your mistakes were last time. And if Velocity
Sure.
play that same
ये हो गया
very
अब थोड़े
aggressive
से
style, it's all
टैग्स
going to be about
हाँ
stopping
रस
the
भाई
ball,
फुल
the
फॉर्म
ball
में
is going in with a barrage of
समझ
utility.
रहे
So
हो
it's about if you're managing to kill him,
वॉल्यूम बढ़ाना
before until
फ्रिट्स
goes
का
to waste,
अच्छा
Riddle put
अभी वो
themselves in
वाला
very
म्यूट
good
किया कि नहीं
situations
डबल
to
डबल
move
आवाज आ रही
towards the
है
late round. That's what I want to see. You can't give away 3 first deaths against a team as sharp
थोड़ा
as
सा खराब
Velocity.
एक्सपीरियंस के लिए
Yep,
तो अभी 1000 है
absolutely.
कौन सा कीबोर्ड
Seeing
लो बट
Damar is
45% वाला
seeing
चाहिए
Dumby from
1000
last
है
year
Yeah.
playing that Neon, he
अरे
was
यूफो
very
आया
fierce.
है
He's a type of duelist that, is not afraid to take those duels, to take those skirmishes, trying to get the first
भाई
blood
गॉडस्पीड
for
भाई नहीं
his
आते
team. So
हाँ
Karot, I
तो
believe this will
पैसे
be
बचा
very
और
interesting
अच्छा
between
वाला
both of
कीबोर्ड लेना
them.
अभी
From
ये
Velocity,
1000 में कोई अच्छा
well,
कीबोर्ड
as
नहीं
you
आएगा
mentioned earlier, they like to bring that bridge even
हाँ तो
though
पहले
it's not like
VCT
much more used now in this
Valorant
meta,
Esports
because
पहले तो
people most likely are
Tags.
going to use that Waylay,
Valorant
to use that
Esports,
Yoru, and just
VCT
trying to dodge all of that,
Pacific,
bridge utility. But yeah,
से
I'm also one of those
Valorant
players that
Esports इनमें
believe
से
bridge is
Norwin
not that strong
Gaming,
anymore.
Saudi Asia,
Yeah, I mean, I
Norwin
totally
Gaming
see where you're coming from because Breach has
Velocity
fallen out of the meta. Do you remember when he used to have 3 flashes? He
और
used to be
Riddle order.
everywhere. But now he
Riddle
has
order.
just become this niche pick. I think you're totally right. He's not in the meta and he's not
अबे
that
Riddle
strong.
order का
But
यही
you
है ना?
need a unique player like Russ
एक
to
बार
make
check कर
it
लेता
work. I think he can have his place if you're able to get
Riddle
all the
order.
value out of the utility. But because it's not, textbook
Riddle
strong
order
on
का
paper,
यही.
there will be gaps. We saw this earlier on today, Proof and Love picking it up on that Abyss map. It does leave gaps. You don't have as much information. So Riddle need to anticipate whatever's going to come out, whatever aggression that Breach pick might bring, and just be ready to deal with it.
Yep, and the agent
Excellent.
selection is up now for Riddle. They are going to use the same agent selection from yesterday. I guess they're
Let's
just
go.
trying to do their homework, like
मैं
make
पीछे का लाइट ऑन करके आता हूँ रुको
make their macro more organized.
Yeah, I
Okay,
respect
boss
it.
G.
We're running back the same comp, saying,
Yes,
hey, we
boss
can fix
G.
these
VLT
mistakes.
का खेल
On
रही
the
है
side of VLT, there will be no breach.
डबल
but
सेंटिकोम
look for
लेट्स
SK
गो
on that
ये क्या
chamber.
खेल
This is
रहे
still an
हैं ये भी
interesting
डबल
composition. Deadlock chamber with
ये तो
this
डबल
double
कंट्रोलर
sentinel,
खेल
but
रहे हैं
Damara on his signature neon. A lot of pressure on his shoulders.
Yep, this is going to be fun. Looking at this agent selection from both of the teams. Riddle, they desperately need a win coming into this, group stage of Valorant Ascension.
यार मैं
But
कभी
on the
वैलो
other
के
hand,
ये
Velocity,
टूर्नामेंट खेल
they
पाया
are
नहीं
coming
मैं
more
MKC
calm
में ये
because they
मॉनिटर
got
लेकर
that
भाग
win
जाऊंगा
already. So without any further ado, our casters are
क्यों भाई
ready for
मॉनिटर
our
तो खरीद भी
first
सकता है
map. For
लेके
Pilski
भागेगा
and
तो क्या ही होगा मॉनिटर लेके भागने से तो कुछ
Yes,
नहीं
thank
होगा
you very much, Bella, as well as Big Time. Our final series of the day. The teams
Let's
haven't
go,
had that much
Riddle
time to really
versus
go and look back because
VLT.
this is Ascension Pacific. It's the group stage. You're playing matches back to back, and here we go again with Riddle on their own map pick of Corrode.
Yeah, very different trajectory for these two teams coming into this match. Velocity,
Let's go, let's go, let's
really
go.
making a Thai powerhouse like Full Sense look a little bit second rate in their opening series. I was very
लिंक
surprised
काम
about
कर रहे
that.
कि नहीं चेक कर
Honestly,
लेते
I'm
हैं
excited to see more for them. Riddle going down to red hot now, though.
Yes, link is working perfectly fine.
Peppering back and forth with the Ghost. Velocity opt to fall away after seeing multiple players over on the defensive side here. It's going to be the group up towards A for I've already done it for Velocity.
Oh my god, we just started! It's silly, so we've been talking about it over the break. I mean, you guys were, I was listening. But here we go anyway. Velocity trying to get their way into A. There's a Poison Orb as well. Sheer Wall on the other end, so gotta be very cautious. Some slight peaks from Rossi, but not quite connecting just yet. Trying to perhaps rotate back through, but again, a lot of these players are so darn low, and the angle's being held by Soldam. Toxic screen back up, but
Rossi bhai
nonetheless,
mar gaye.
damage is done.
Shit.
Well,
Oi.
it's gonna be the snake bite as well as the shield wall tripped up though.
Yeah.
While we restore some technical issues trying to get Pilsky back in, but at the same time with the spike down, it's just unfortunate for
कोई ना
Velocity.
पहला पिस्टल राउंड है कोई ना
Will
कोई
be
ना
able to push on through to get that final kill in.
अच्छा
What a
ये बज रहा है
start.
सेकंड वाला हमेशा सेकंड में जो बैठता है वही बजता है
Just unbelievable so far. I mean, I guess it just comes down to the compositions. We saw them playing it before, trying to bring that performance perhaps.
सबका एक सपना होता है मेरा एक सपना ये भी है कि इनका मॉनिटर लेके भाग जाना वाह
Early contact where both teams, both sides traded so many bullets, players down to low HP, really made things difficult.
Sorry. DC'd there for a minute. I got a little bit too excited. I kicked out my Ethernet cable. I guess I was just a little bit too keen for this match. What did I miss, Quack? Looks like Riddle's had a pretty good time on the pistol there.
कोई बात नहीं पहला ही है ऊपर से रिडल का है मैप पिक
Similar things this time, but a lot of space being taken up. They just go through the thorns.
नहीं आराम से
Take players down with them. Minty trying
अरे
to
नाइस वन डमारा
picked up now. Damara, he just doesn't back down. So then Yatska trying to play around these corners, trying to sneak some sneaky shots.
Oh baby Rossi baby
Unlock. No entry for Soldam, just Yatska now on this
it's
spectrum.
Rossi
Trying to break through the barrier first, but there are way too many players on the other side, Philly.
how I'm feeling while watching
Nice
Valo
little high-low there.
oh
And you love the instant reply there.
भाई
from the core of
साहब
Velocity. As soon as
देख
they
रहे हो
be
भाई
able to lose
हीट
that pistol and then upset things
मोमेंट है भाई
on
मोमेंट
there.
है रॉसी भाई खड़े होके बज रहे हैं
Stand up. Big entry on in there from Damara. Perfect utility.
भाई
for
डमारा
us as
मारा
well.
भाई
He's topping so far in Ascension Pacific.
Crisp.
The effective APR. Only players that are just spamming the controllers are sitting above him in terms of assists per
डमारा तो
round.
बजता
He's also
है
winning every
रॉसी
single
भाई
punch
खड़े
for
होके बज
Velocity
रहे
to
हैं
beat.
लाइटनिंग फास्ट
What was calling a fantastic game. What a huge round to win for Velocity to start off this series very well.
By the way, I have 0% knowledge about that. राते भाई देखते देखते सीख जाओगे कोई दिक्कत नहीं है देखते देखते हर कोई
Maybe some Japanese teams, I don't know.
देखने से
But,
खेलने से सीखता है
that was just a full bulldoze through B site now. He's trying to scale on up towards middle. Quickly spotting his opponents and now just pushing all the way through.
Oy,
It's
nice.
Damara and Rossi. It
Nice.
wasn't all called with Russ at the helm of it. They're able to take down 4 in an instant.
Yeah, Soldam with the Bucky in hand wants to wait for some kind of a mistake for Velocity, none of which will be given.
अच्छा डमारा का उल्टा जाएगा इसलिए दिया
Spike getting planted, nice and open there on the B side by Damara. He's got himself an overdrive off the back of slamming that one down. Rust is peppering a couple of shots. Soldam slides right into his face, but tried it well by Lightning Fast. 2 in a row now for Velocity. Their economy's looking great.
Nice,
They're playing
nice.
with confidence. And I'm hoping that they can put together another upset here.
Certainly, hopefully. Definitely still signs of life for both sides and very fired up to keep their group stage going.
By the way, कल साइंस का एग्जाम है क्या आप बात कर रहे हो राधे भाई अच्छा हाँ ना 18 तारीख बोले थे कैसा प्रिपरेशन हो गया माइनक्राफ्ट कब खेलोगे माइनक्राफ्ट योते खत्म होने के बाद नवंबर में खेल सकते हैं नवंबर फर्स्ट वीक अराउंड स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं
Definitely something they're trying to keep at the back of their minds for now. Just trying to stall down this B-side push as much as possible. It's a quick triple.
Wait, nice.
Odin, but Madeline turning around. He's got the annihilation now.
He's going to slow this round down. Opts to go and check the flank, knowing that a potential push down mid from the Omen or pace from the Neon could have meant that one of these players on the defense could have been trying to swindle him from the back lines. After establishing that that's all clear, makes his way back through the attacking side spawn and going to try to get himself into an A site after plant. Riddle order. They've got a lot in their arsenal here. Dark cover, paranoia. You got a fast lane as well as a relay bolt, so a couple of different pieces of utility that could obscure Madeline's vision here, as well as potentially secure yourself a punishing piece of utility. There's a sonic sensor on the spike though. Plant comes out.
Operator है.
Oh,
Ish
full
re,
contact.
ish.
Minty able to quickly
Nice try, be. Nice try.
1-for-1. Riddle order, just no nonsense there. Really good spacing. Trading out that 1-for-1
Nice
in
try.
the fashion that you would expect.
बस केमिस्ट्री बचा, बाकी सब हो गया. अब एक बात बताओ राधे भाई,
There or maybe put down another sonic sensor.
साइंस भी है, केमिस्ट्री भी है.
With the sonic sensor already
साइंस सब्जेक्ट भी है, केमिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट भी है.
he's given Riddle order the respect.
यूजुअली ऐसा होता है, इधर साइंस होता है, नहीं तो फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी, ये तीनों का अलग अलग होता है. आप बोल रहे हो साइंस भी है, केमिस्ट्री भी है, थोड़ा सा. ओके, बस नवंबर में सही है, मेरे एग्जाम्स नहीं होंगे.
Split 2 back to back, all the way down to the finals and qualification for Ascension Pacific. And you just look at how well they're able to hold. At the same time, though, I just checked out Madeline's VLR. This is his second official playing of Deadlock.
Interesting.
Madeline ka.
So being a little bit more flexible there, playing the recon in it some of the time, but those responsibilities will fall to Russ, who's mostly been on the breach thus far. Rossi, hounded by the Prowler. Soldem on the line elsewhere. Off angle from Damara. Isn't peeking out, isn't holding the line for now.
Slowly creeping through, and it's able to punish Madeline. The relay bolt, so, will connect for now as well, but Soldem's still alive. It's such a huge threat.
Good disengage. That is the strength of the knee.
बे राधे, तू टाइप करने के बीच में फुल स्टॉप क्यों डाल देता है?
No potential to be able to chase.
फुल स्टॉप डालता है बोल के तेरे को ऐसे टाइम आउट देता है उनको. नाइट बोर्ड को लगता है तू लिंक पोस्ट कर रहा है. स्काई की बुक है, उसमें तीनों ही है, बायो, केम, फिजिक्स. अच्छा,
Don't really want to contend with that.
तो साइंस का ही फिर टॉपिक हुआ ना, केमिस्ट्री का अलग पेपर क्यों होगा?
The neon on this operator gets to reposition so much back in top middle, but now punished by lightning fast. Jojo, what is that? Lightning fast quickly trades up, but still in a 1v2.
हाँ, तो साइंस का टॉपिक हुआ ना, केमिस्ट्री का अलग से पेपर क्यों हो रहा है फिर?
A chance for him to show his experience here. Gonna plant inside of his dark cover. Can Shrouded step to reposition? It does have the paranoia to work with here. He's gonna from the shadows just to be able to cause some misdirection here. Riddle order unsure of his position. He's gonna cancel it.
Pretty sure you can hear that though. Still into the corner. And they are carefully pushing on through together as a duo. One in front, one to the back. It's a quick sidestep.
अरे यार, so close. Close rounds, bhai. Close rounds. Close rounds, bhai.
1v1. Like
Close rounds, bhai. एक किल बच जा रहा है.
But it doesn't have to be. It's consistency for Riddle, closing out these clutches and closing out these post.
ले पाया क्या? ऑपरेटर ले, हाँ ऑपरेटर तो ले लेगा. उधर मिड पे कितना है ना? यहाँ पे जो डेडलॉक का पहले निकल गया.
Just so much of it happening
स्प्रे में दो बंदे आ गए ना.
As well, foiling the game plans from Velocity.
Riddle picking Corrode into this series is a very Japanese team thing to do. We've been watching in Pacific teams like DFM, teams like Zeta, maybe at times not as creative.
नहीं, एक ही होगा बट सबका अलग पोर्शन है आता है. अच्छा, हाँ वो तो हमारे टाइम पे भी होता था.
Sure enough, but
Wait, Damara.
on quick. It's paranoia, as you mentioned, into the kill from Damara as well. Trying to hold on to this A-Link position, not to mention Soldem also really close and personal with this just right around the other end of it. Goes and slides on through, finds the quick double, and instantly gone. The push from Velocity beginning to trail off. They walk straight into the thorns. Madeline going down. Just Russ left. One kill could be ultimate, but so many more targets to go then. Able to take down Soldem, but falling down to Yatska as well.
मेरे को लग रहा है टाइम आउट आएगा.
It feels like Riddle order.
ये वाला थोड़ा सा जज से जो दो मार दिया ना. दमारा एंट्री तो दिला रहा है. देखो उनका स्मोकर पहले ही चले गया.
Nice little aggression crunch into middle, working together in tandem. Judge pulled out for Soldem. You've seen him use pretty much every weapon in the arsenal at this point.
आप कौन सी टीम की साइड हो? अबे ये इंडिया वर्सेस जापान हो रही है बेसिकली. जो राइट साइड में VLT लिखी है ना, ये मेरे नीचे देख, वो वाला मेरे नीचे मतलब ये देख, मेरे जो
That's gonna haunt my
इधर
dreams.
जो कैमरा के नीचे जो VLT का है
Some statistic, but
वो VLT अपनी इंडियन टीम है और जो रिडल ऑर्डर लिखा हुआ है वो जापान की टीम है
a quick execute attempts
तो ऑब्वियसली इंडियन टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं VLT
stalled in
को
their tracks. So that might have gone down, but thanks to these smokes, it really keeps Velocity at bay.
It's a great Neon matchup, you know. Sodom's got the op out. Last round he's run at them with the judge.
भाई उसको
Tomorrow,
कैसे
so
मारा मैं
taking
देख
that
नहीं
as an
पाया बट
invitation.
ओके
A chance to duel. Weapon of choice being the shotguns. Riddle order. Feeling very bold. Push down middle. Gonna get a pretty big flank on. Jojo under pressure inside of the site and Velocity storming through elbow now.
Not too bad though. He's
Ore, nice, Madeline.
And it once again foils the game plan from Velocity. They're all holed up inside of elbow.
Oh, shot, Madeline.
Picked up though. Punches through onto Jojo. Slowly but carefully, Yatska trying to launch the flank. The spike getting planted all the way towards the back. The team clearing out backside as well from Velocity. So even though Riddle order might be able to push on up, they might be able to deploy Steel Garden. I don't know if it would be enough to amount to a big round. Sees and more utility baited out initially. Minty trying to carefully approach out to the back, but it comes down to the trade from Yatska. Good for the first, but SK Rossi on to the next. A thrifty picked up by Velocity.
Let's go.
Another one in as many rounds. You know, they're having a tough time when it comes to the gun rounds, but pull the pistols out. And it feels like Velocity are good for it, and it starts with the pace for Tamara. This man has been touted as a bit of a Neon specialist coming into Ascension Pacific here, and you can see exactly why. Very comfortable piloting this agent. Catcher sold him completely off guard there.
Nice, nice,
And gives
nice.
Velocity a lifeline to win a round that they usually wouldn't be
Well,
expected
good
to do, but
charge,
not only that, that's going to break Riddle Order's money.
Certainly could tap the score at this point. SK Rossi as well, pulling out the tour de force.
Yeah, more so to kind of min-max the economy at this point. He could even get a bit of a money man on later on. Riddle Order, again, they just continue aggressing into middle. This is very much their MO so far this game.
Likely as well. All of them at moment's notice could react. So them with overdrive too. They back themselves into A lane, not seeing too much.
Rossi's still on the lurk. It's something that has to be noted for many of these teams in this tournament. He often is just lurking on one side of the map, on the chamber, not an agent that really has much of a chance to get away. So that's something that you could definitely start to cotton onto, potentially punish for some of these teams. It's just not something that Riddle Order will be able to work out straight away because this is not a map Velocity's played very much.
पूरा side clear है,
so
easy.
far in officials or at all.
Backstab आएंगे,
They're not
इसका
looking
trip
too out of
है.
place on it. It's clear that they've definitely prepped this.
Pretty impressive debut with how they
Riddle
managed
के पास ult है
to
ना?
piece together that thrifty from before, but let's see how they hold it post-plant now, especially Tour de Force in play.
Info मिल गया, info मिल गया.
Get domed. Retrieves all the information for the rest of the team. Perfect C's coming through from Russ. Nightfall as well, just trying to secure
Nice,
it,
Damara.
but still, unfortunately for Jojo,
Ult है ना, Rossi का भी ult है.
Kaide will be the first to fall. Yatska
Nice.
out from Link, caught
Ish.
by Russ as well. They just can't hear
थोड़ा
too
whiff
much,
सा
but
हो
still
गया.
quickly reacting. Minty though, once again, managing to find the multi-kill, but down to it at the end, running out of time, running out of bullets, able to shoot down Russ, but the spike
Oh, भाई.
will go off.
Good damage done to the economy.
अभी 6 मिनट में 5 मैं स्कोर क्रेडिट करता हूँ अभी 6 मिनट में 5-4 हो रहा होगा. हाँ.
Russ had won 3
5-4 बेबी. देख अभी क्या हो गया.
So he's usually good for these kind of situations.
5-3. नाइस नाइस. यहाँ पे थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट हो गया. रॉसी को वो शॉट मिस हुआ.
As the IGL, as the player playing a lot of these impact initiators, whether it be the breach or something
राजी
like
भाई ये पतली गली से निकल लिए. अगर ये राउंड हारते ना तो लेफ्ट राइट हो जाता. 4-4 हो गया 5-4 की जगह.
Certainly the IGL needing some more rounds still, though. It's been neck and neck for now. It's a quick sudden overdrive out from Damara. Quick as ever, but Soldem answers
Nice,
back in
nice,
kind.
चलेगा,
SK
चलेगा.
Rossi now chiming in with this operator out
चलेगा,
from B-Main.
चलेगा.
Soldem takes a different line.
Operator है.
But it's Velocity's call, and they are backing off.
They've just dropped off lightning fast in the middle of the map as well. He's going to be quite annoying to get through for Riddle Order. They're going to have to take their time clearing him out. Minty is potentially a liability here.
Oh, you're. Oh no!
Oh.
Pilly pulled out.
Oh.
He doesn't see him. Oh, Pilly.
What? Yep. Okay, we're good.
अरे
Gunned down by Soldam at the end, but still.
Nice one, Rossi.
It's a slight trade. SK Rossi managing to come up with
भाई
getting the spike down
fuck हो
onto
जाता
A.
अभी.
Surely, as Madeline, you hear Soldam just hopping all the way across the map.
डेडलॉक आवाज आ गया होगा.
Potentially so. Barrier mesh is
आवाज आ
gonna
गया.
hold that mid
आवाज आ
lane
गया
off.
डेडलॉक को.
Should be a crossfire here between Rossi and Madeline.
Oh my god. Rossi went in for the peek, got punished for it. Thankfully, Madeline in with the slight bait and switch.
अगर वहाँ पे स्लाइड होता तो
all the way
बच
in the
गया और
corner.
बच गया होता उनका नियॉन.
Oh, what a moment there. I thought Yatsuka was gonna pick that one apart. Rips the steel garden as well, and Rossi goes, nice.
ले तेरा तो हुआ ही नहीं रहा थे तू 5-4 बोला था यहाँ पे तो 4-5 हो गया.
Love the patience being shown by Velocity as well. They know
भाई ये अच्छा मारा रॉसी. ये अगर नहीं मारता
opening pacey start to the round where the Neon just shoves its way straight up.
देखा हो गया नहीं 5-4 कहाँ हुआ 4-5 हुआ है. अबे गांडू 5-4 होता तो अगर अपनी टीम हारती अपनी टीम जीती है 4-5 हुआ 5-4 बोलता है.
Just shows more of this controlled attack side that Velocity's been showing so far this tournament.
And it's been lovely to
ये
witness
तो
this.
suicide
But as soon as we say
suicide
the word
mission.
controlled, Soldam just goes unleashed into his death though. So
Yeah, I mean, he didn't feel like playing the round anymore is the most politically correct.
अबे इंडिया की साइड 5 बोला तूने वो मेंशन नहीं किया था.
we'll just
तूने
put it
इंडिया
in the chat
5-4 नहीं
instead,
बोला था.
guys.
तूने सिर्फ
Kaide,
5-4 बोला था.
Minty, Jojo. Slight crossfire setup. Also deep position held down mid.
उनको तो साउंड आ गया. हाँ.
Group up.
He's gonna be able to hear the
towards B.
footsteps.
That's true. It will be somewhat of a stacked B site. They're stuck behind a dark cover. Oh, hold on. That's a freebie. That's the spike. Oh, that's very bad.
Quick response with the snake bite as well, and a second hit shot. The rest of the team tapping the pause button real quick, knowing that they need to pull on through. It's Annihilation, which collects Kaide. Jojo out to the front. Unfortunately, not able to withstand it. It's Amara once again, just popping off round to round.
What is that movement, man? He's doing parkour on him. He's sliding up on top of the box, doing bloody tricks.
नाम पढ़े क्या नाम है उनका? काइडे.
What the hell?
But C for Kaide. Kaide with a C.
Now he's playing KZ.
30 seconds left.
Like, look at that. How do you? What do you do? What do you do as Jojo? You got a sheriff. Like, come on, man. You got to hit the shot of your career, or you're dead every time.
Okay.
Appeased at
we
the
need
view
more
party
energy,
there.
guys.
Well, it's only early days, Quack. Come on. This is going to be a long series. I was ready for 9 maps today. Unfortunately, Motive got it done 2-0, but, you know, we could still have some close...
रिडल का टाइम आउट आ गया बे. अपना टाइम आउट नहीं है. Let's go.
Really delivered.
अब my bad to win. My bad to win मतलब?
Most of all, wasn't particularly excited, to be honest, about Velocity going into this tournament. Now they have me absolutely intrigued. Riddle order as well. I mean, they are chasing better than a top 4. They want to improve upon last year. Most of these players have already had this opportunity before. So no reason they can't do better this time around.
Absolutely. But apart from that, I mean, just being able to see that Velocity does have some of these compositions and other plays prepped. A map like Corrode, Russ comes in with the fade.
Nitty holding the paranoia, waiting for some kind of push towards middle, but the B main.
आप मेसी से मिलने गए क्या? 83 के टिकट नहीं. टाइम ही नहीं है.
Pick up his nightfall.
यहाँ पे अपना करियर बनाना है. दूसरा का बनाया हुआ करियर कैसे देखने को जा सकता हूँ बताओ?
Do some more pressuring.
जब अपना करियर बन जाएगा ऐसे मोमेंट है कि हाँ अगर मैं 5 मिनट भी वेस्ट किया तो कोई कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा तब जाएंगे.
Riddle's plays.
Prowler clears out all of B main there. May prompt.
ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं मेसी को रेस्पेक्ट नहीं करता है या ऐसा नहीं है बट यार टाइम ही नहीं है. घर नहीं जा पा रहा हूँ. मम्मी पापा से मिल लें. मेसी तो दूर का बात.
Off shot sent through though. Kind of revealing of some positions. Thorns as well. Damara this time slowed down completely to a halt. Waiting for the rest of the team. The Nightfall then collapsing into sight. I believe there are a few connections there. Onto the elbow position though, it's smoked off and Jojo goes in for a good couple of spams. Minty on with the off angle, chiming in as well. That's another kill through with Russ was taken down. Even as the smoke dissipates, I don't know if that would be enough. A secondary flash as well as Jessica goes back through. The offshot once again. The speed is completely gone, dissipated, held out inside of elbow. Last player to go down will be lightning fast as well, and another round up now for Riddle.
इसके टिकट में तो एक अच्छा खासा पीसी बन जाएगा.
They could never get out of that choke
जो
point.
मतलब दिमाग वाला होगा वो वही करेगा.
Multiple spams through the smoke from Minty here.
83,000 का टिकट वो हाईएस्ट वाला भी हो सकता है ना. ऐसा तो स्टार्टिंग थोड़ी 83,000 से होगा. थोड़ा ऐसा होगा कि 30-40 हजार स्टार्टिंग होगा. मे बी ऐसा हो सकता है. सुदीप्ता नस्कर भाई वेलकम. क्या हाल है, कैसे हो सुदीप्ता भाई?
Once again with the next round up though, Damara still just trying to send it all the way through. He manages to get past, but at the cost of Madeline's life. Kaida towards the pack, but spotted out by lightning fast. What is this approach? It's completely staggered thanks to Soldam now with its operator into sight.
रोटेशन है, अगर lightning fast उसको मार दिया.
Out from Jojo.
इसमें lightning fast का वो kill लेना था.
All the way out from middle, and that's another player gone. This rumbling completely down to a stop, and it's SK Rossi tucked into the corner, wanting to retrieve the spike, but his ankle has been spotted.
Creeping out on the line. Wants to isolate this duel with Jojo, but that's a hell of an off angle. A lot of damage done to both parties.
नहीं 83k का ही है, सब वही बता रहे थे. रुको चेक करता हूँ. बट वो तो रूमर्स भी आ रहे थे ना कि मेसी का वो अर्जेंटीना कैंसिल कर देगा केरला वाला.
Set play being attempted by Velocity, but really good counter utility. Paranoia down mid really slowed that one down, and then Riddle were able to put the pieces together pretty comfortably from there. 6 apiece. I'd say Velocity have done a pretty good job on their attacking side there. Maybe there'll be some more work for them to do on the defense after the break.
अबे गांडू, वो 83,000 हाईएस्ट है. स्टार्टिंग 83,000 नहीं है. स्टार्टिंग 10,000 से भी है. 5,000 का वाला भी है. मतलब वर्स्ट सीट्स मिलेंगे, बट यस टिकट प्राइसेस स्टार्ट्स एट 7,000 फॉर जनरल एंट्री एंड गो अप टू 60,000 वाले के साथ होगा. स्टार्टिंग पागल है कि इंडिया में 83,000 इतना कोई मतलब जो खरीदेगा भी वो भी मतलब सोचेगा एक पॉइंट पे कि 83,000 में इंडिया में अगर आ रहे हो तो ऑब्वियसली अपना प्राइसेस थोड़ा सा कम करना ही पड़ता है ब्रो. हर एक जैसे ट्रेविस स्कॉट आ रहा है. अब ट्रेविस स्कॉट जितना मान ले उसका मिनिमम चार्जेस है, मिनिमम सीट का जो प्राइसेस है या जो आने के प्राइसेस है, पासेस के प्राइसेस हैं, वो बाहर जितना चार्ज करता होगा उसकी टीम यहाँ पे कंपैरेटिवली थोड़ी कम करती है, बिकॉज उनको पता है भाई इतना हाई इकोनॉमी नहीं है तो वो कर ही नहीं सकते. समझ रहे हैं?
They will. This is their map pick. They've
वैसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि 83,000 स्टार्टिंग होगा.
Velocity picked the tack side first.
नाइस शॉट बे रॉसी. क्या मारा है. मत ले लाला, मत ले, ये नाम पाप लगेगा. क्यों सुदीप्ता भाई, क्यों पाप लगेगा? आपका नाम, आपको शर्म आती है आपके नाम से खुद को? हैं? स्ट्रीम लैग कर रहा है बे, तेरा नेट लैग कर रहा है. मेरा परफेक्ट चल रहा है एकदम. स्ट्रीम पूरा ग्रीन फ्रेम ड्रॉप पूरा 0 दिखा रहा है. तुम बोलता है स्ट्रीम लैग कर रहा है.
Triple stack high low.
Both teams. They're like, come on, you go first.
Nine.
Chicken going on. Velocity will be the first ones to clock.
True to their name.
Oh, they were just playing with them.
Oh, Rossi. Rendezvous set up back again. That goes into check. But now with the positions being pulled away, Riddle thinking they have a slight opening out through, especially with Paranoia set to cross. Haunt as well, so Rossi down way to low HP. They've managed to set foot into sight, and Soldam takes down Lightning Fast.
यार
Damara
उनका
as
वो
well,
मिड रोटेशन
spamming
के
into the
चक्कर में ही
Rossi tries to go in for a full flank, but
Spike planted.
it's gonna be a ways to go.
Yeah, not much util left, just the grab net from Madeline, who's coming back around towards middle. Yatsuka getting tickled by Russ, trying to buy time for Rossi on the flank here.
Unfortunately, not enough though. Look at the first shot. One left for the Headhunter. Russ will be able to take down Yatsuka, and perfect grab net as well. Still though, both players are low HP. As soon as they walk on through, Soldam just spamming
बहुत
across.
लो थे भी अबे पहला पिक निकलने के बाद वो लोग
Riddle managed to take the pistol again.
थोड़ा होल्ड नहीं कर पाए, कंपोजर नहीं रख
Good
पाए.
start for them on their own attacking side.
दिवाली की सफाई हो गई क्या? दिवाली की सफाई भाई हमारे इस घर में क्या है ऐसा दिवाली का सफाई जो है बाहर ही है, मतलब आइदर वार्डरोब्स में होंगे. ऐसा तो नहीं कि हम साल साल से रह रहे हैं तो कोने कोने में कुछ छिपा होगा, वैसा नहीं है.
And their attack hasn't been the problem. So far some good signs a little bit.
मेरे अपने घर में हाँ वो तो इतना सफाई होता ही है, बट ये सब घर पे कहाँ दिवाली का सफाई. तो हर दिन मेड आती है, वो सफाई में ही सफाई हो जाता है, अलग से कुछ सफाई थोड़ी करना पड़ता है. ज्यादा चीजें नहीं होती ना, मतलब कंपैरेटिवली, मतलब ज्यादा चीजें हैं ऑब्वियसली, हम इतने सालों से बाहर रह रहे हैं, बट घर में जितना सामान है उतना थोड़ी है कि भाई हर कोना कोना देखना पड़ेगा कि क्या है क्या नहीं है.
Towards A here for Riddle. They are walking into a pretty big stack from Velocity. Relay bolt grab net at the ready could pose some problems.
All of it stacked up. Ooh, sees into Grafnet. Just kind of slows things down. Then for Damar to suddenly swing on through with the shorty, but down to it at the end. Still, the player is somewhat exposed in terms of angles. Another kill with a right click, but nonetheless, mopped up by Riddle Order at the end. It's just Rossi now.
Yeah, fair few connections with the utility. Gives you just a bit of a taste of what Velocity look to achieve on their defensive side with some of this util. See if Rossi can give
डबल कंट्रोलर खेल रहा है ना, उसमें थोड़ा सा
shots on the chamber, make this one expensive. It's been given nothing though, these dark covers.
Cast a spell. I don't think there's much. Goes for a couple of shots, and there you have it. Just the one kill at least. Some more guns dropped away. Could set things up for the rest of this half.
Broke the armor on Riddle on the way out there as well, so he actually got some pretty good value for money. $300 or $400 worth of Headhunter bullets. And took that one more rifle away, as well as 2 sets of armor. That's well worth it. Not a bad little eco there for Velocity as they head into their first gun round here.
क्या लग रहा है
Bonus
ये
is
वाला
looking a
राउंड
little
जीतना
bit
है?
worse for wear than it might have
होगा
done.
होगा ये मैच
See
जीतना
those 2
पड़ेगा.
rifles on Minty and Jojo. The rest of them down to Sheriffs. Soldam on yet another shotgun this game.
Soldam's the one that you want to keep your eyes on.
ये कौन सा है अभी?
Always got to be cautious because that's exactly how Damar played in that previous half too on the Bucky. Prowler up middle, doesn't see much.
Yeah, big shove into middle here for Riddle Order. The only question is where to next. Does seem like they're prepping an A split.
Oh, and that brings you to Rossi, who's playing such a dastardly off angle, has to back off. Thanks to the rendezvous. Lightning fast, someone able to slow it down with Paranoia as well. Does connect, but now Soldam is within range. You can't pull out your smokes. You just have to hang tight and try to land your shots, but it doesn't go through. Rossi and Lightning fast, both global players going down. Damara coming through now. Able to take down the first, but it's Soldam trying to jump and spot him out throughout the corners. Snake bite as well, and he's kind of pinned in now. Prowler able to go on through. You're running out of ammo onto this judge as well.
Nice one.
And finally, Damara
Nice
able
one.
to slide on through. 3 kills to his name. Rush towards the back. Throws off the crosshair placement, and down to the final one. Yatska cannot stand up.
Nice.
What a retake from Velocity. A 2-on-4. Patience from Damara. Paying off in spades. He's hit every shot. He was just waiting such a long time for Riddle Order to swing in from elbow side. They never did. Where did Russ even throw that seize from? That's my next question. Was it off the wall or he threw it through the window? Look at that. That completely caught Jojo. This guy's utility is insane here at Ascension Pacific Bangkok. Every time Russ throws a piece of util. It gets an assist. He's right up the top of the APR for a reason.
Nice, nice,
Absolutely
nice.
phenomenal.
Big,
Oh
big
भाई
numbers.
heavy round जीत गए भाई.
And now potentially a
अभी
couple
ये
more
round
as
main है.
well. Overdrive earned by Damara.
Yeah. He's got 18 kills, so he's got a fair few of those to continue earning, because this game is still very tight. Into round 16 now.
Find you.
Ross on this deep line, over towards B. Rossi just with a headhunter, trying to be a little bit more economical, because the money is still shaky for Velocity here. Prowler deep into B main, dodged well by Riddle. That might be a false sense of security for Russ, but it's a nice jump spot as he gets pushed off the line.
It's a slight swing round as well. Would also break Riddle's economy. Russ spotting them out, but now has to back off, tries to hold the high-low with his teammate.
It's good movement. He's making them work for every little bit of control here. He's gathering every little bit of information. Russ and Damara to try to hold this B execute.
Bring them down.
Jojo applying some pressure to middle. Just trying to keep Velocity honest before they pull the trigger. Feeling like this B execute might be a bit telegraphed.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. Can already see lightning fast moving into place. Russ is just hanging out backside as well. In with the C's.
Nice one, Russ.
Managing to gun them down. Kaide will answer back though. Tries to push on into sight to get the spike down. Soldam has to hold the angle. It's lightning fast.
Nice one.
Rossi, and up close and personal, will be able to combat Soldam's position.
Oh, Rossi, baby, Rossi.
With the headhunter Velocity, tie up the score and crumple Riddle's economy.
It's gorgeous stuff. Another great hold from Russ. I mean, Russ is, for me, probably my favorite player to watch at this tournament right now. He's calling fantastic attacking sides, coming up clutch, and delivering more frags than you would necessarily even expect. Him and Damara make this attack a bit of a nightmare for Riddle Order to even get in. You see Mitchie coming in from heaven.
Full vibe है भाई, vibe है. I'm back. Welcome back, Radhe bhai. Welcome back.
Hit by the fade utility. He can't hear anything, but he's still somehow ready for the Omen to be TP'd up into heaven. Phenomenal.
Jard.
He's just putting up these performances, assisting the team so much. Riddle trying to look for some answers now, but they're in with the eco.
Having a little bit of a look into middle. Lightning fast pushed off the line under pressure from Soldam. Not a single outlaw shot connected. Rossi barely able to scrape that one across the line as Riddle take control of A.
Quick with the response from Russ as well, though. Nightfall into sight. His opponents, not quite blind, just slightly deaf. They are still able to gain control over the site. Spike down, pit up.
Spike planted.
Everyone from Velocity from back.
Damara का ult है.
It's gonna be so troublesome, Quack. I don't know how they're gonna get back in here. What's Russ got? He's got a Prowler and a Seize to work with at least. They've got a Relay Bolt, but it's gonna be very difficult. They've cleared out Elbow at least.
I'm looking to Damara. He's got the Outlaw, but Overdrive as well and manages to pop it off. Tries to go on through, but unfortunately he will just be the first bullet fired. The rest of the team now have to step up to plate.
Nice one, baby.
Slowly but surely, everyone spraying through into the pit, taking out Kaide. Now they swing on together. Yatsuka though, quick on the double, but Rats answers back. He stuck the defuse now, just before the orb came in. All the way through now.
वो जो उसको सीज फेंक के जब किल निकाला ना, mind blowing.
Trading that one out, last one alive, able to come up clutch for Velocity. It started terribly. Lightning fast caught out.
ये वाला जो main था रस का kill bro. Wi-Fi बंद हो गया था. अच्छा.
Trading down enough bodies until they finally are able to get away with the spike defuse.
Important पे important round निकाल रहे बे.
Riddle Order, we're gonna get that thrifty across the
भाई
line.
Odin पकड़ लिया. Madeline, hello.
Grabbing themselves a knife now. 2 to force online for Rossi.
But suddenly hearing a lot of footsteps around B. It's Soldam, of course. Damar just forced to spend everything to slow it down, and all of a sudden, a pop-up from middle. Kaede, Minty as well, from the shadows towards the back, and able to take down Madeline. 2 players remaining for Velocity.
Yeah, I mean, Velocity caught by the pacing of Riddle Order in that last round, and they took that as an invitation to just send it again. Different configuration, but just as effective. Soldem now trying to control these rotations in middle. Just gonna play games with Damara. Buy more time. The spike's already down on A.
Oh my
This
god.
round will definitely go slowly but surely to Riddle order.
They're playing
That's all they
neon
can do
tag.
in this round, you know?
Yeah. But well, Damara's it now. And he's gonna get spotted to the back, Jojo.
चलेगा.
We'll be able to take it.
Excuse me.
9 apiece. Very, very tight game of Corrode here. But it feels like Riddle Order are starting to pull away with it. They've got a strong economy
भाई
behind
जीत
them
जाए
with no
भाई
players
मजा आ
surrounding
जाएगा
them.
एकदम
And I believe that round should
गोटेश्वरी
break
चीज
Velocity
सीन हो
down,
जाएगा
especially
अगर
after how
ये
close
मैप
that
जीत
last
गए तो
round got. Indeed it does.
यार बाय
All that
राउंड
damage inflicted. Coming up the goods for Riddle
ये
Order.
राउंड में डमारा को
They look
एक
to
ना दो
secure
तो मारना ही
double digits
पड़ेगा
here.
That's just crazy. Round after round, and
तो
both
ऐसा
teams
लेफ्ट राइट
again
नहीं हो
just
रहा है
clashing into
गलत
each
रीड नहीं
other.
है
Suddenly Riddle in for an upward swing as Sodam goes overdrive into sight.
Oh!
What a shot!
He's back. It's the Prince of India.
Come on.
Don't test this guy. He's feeling it.
Oh.
No, come on, guys. You've learned your lesson, surely.
क्या मारा भाई
Nah, they're not bound down yet. Riddle Order
क्या मारा
trying to impose a new order onto this A site as
क्या
well.
मारा
Snakebite and smokes plus bullets spammed through to the other side. Velocity might try to start this retake, but will it be good enough? Russ managed to pull off one. The paranoia and everything sent through as well, but it wasn't there. Madeline just a
ठीक है
whole
इको राउंड था
down
लेकिन क्या
by the
मारा
end,
ब्रो
Yatska.
रॉसी
Riddle
भाई
Order starting to feel themselves.
उफ
Have built themselves a nice platform, a nice
क्या
safety net
मारा
to be able to close out this game with Corrode.
थोड़ा स्मोक के अंदर अनलकी मर जा रहा है
Dirty shot from Minty there. Now it's essentially up to Velocity to reply. You've seen a similar setup from them quite a number of times in a row now. It's often been Rossi over towards this A side of the map, and that's what they're going to stick with, reinforced by a little bit more deadlock utility.
Yeah, both Sentinels. We're back into Russ and Damara on this B site, but it's just Soldam dumping utility through.
Nice one.
Rossi now with the operator, able to shut down Kaede. Kind of slows things down somewhat, but Jojo plus Soldam still around.
अबे
the
क्यों
middle. Not
पिक क्यों
caught by the grab net, able to shoot down Madeline.
It's an awkward exchange, but it's not going to stop anytime soon. It feels like Velocity want to biff in towards middle as well. Rossi alone on this A site. A lot to do. Aware of Riddle Order's presence in middle. Trademark does keep Yatska in check for now. He can hear it on the other side of the box. In comes the Steel Garden. No more op for Rossi.
Oh, and he's forced to push up. Tries to fire off a shot at least, but of course rendezvousing away. What a play coming out from Riddle Order. It's a 3v4 retake, and now we look towards Russ with the utility. Damara possibly. Soldam making a lot of noise though. It's a seize as well, but Russ decides to push on through. It's the Nightfall sent all into sight. Soldam unaffected. Can Damara withstand it? No! The spams managing to dig him
भाई ये
down.
जो स्मोक थ्रू स्पैम्स दे रहे हैं ना
Rossi, unfortunately, despite the ultimate spent, cannot make use of it.
I'm surprised he invested it there. Like, I know that it really does kind of soften some of the opponents off. Rossi not perturbed by the movement. Hold on. Riddle Order are on the hunt. They have found the operator. Russ surely goes down as well.
Last
The
bullet
last
connect
bullet in
हो
the
गया
chamber for Yatsuka, so very good that he got
रॉसी
it
फिर भी
done.
वहाँ पे
He was
दो
a dead
मार
man.
दिया भाई इधर एक
Order
इधर
there.
क्लोज जो आया उसको भी एक
I mean,
लेकिन
baiting out
यार
an ultimate and they're still able to get it done. They caught lightning fast on the rotation there. Madeline feels the need to dive into middle and is
देखो ना ये
punished
नियॉन को
thusly.
ही फिर भी पकड़ा लास्ट बुलेट कनेक्ट हो गया
That's an 11th for
कोई
Riddle
ना
Order. I mean, Velocity have played a pretty good game of Corrode.
बताएंगे बताएंगे रुको
I
रुको
think
तुम लोग को
by the
बताएंगे एक
wayside.
टाइम आउट आ रहा है बताएंगे अभी
Well, we'll see if the coach intervention will help them much, if at all. I'm not even sure what their economy's looking like right now, especially after these rounds. I mean, you mentioned it. It definitely does look pretty neck and neck, but this seems to be the point where Riddle Order will take over.
I think so too. I think they've probably just broken them. Should be easier to secure map point here for Riddle Order. In saying that though, Velocity were able to win multiple thrifties on their attacking side in the opening half. So we'll see if they come up with something cheeky here. Tamara does love a bit of a bucky, sliding in with the neon. Danby-esque from last year's Ascension, bit of a callback there. They do have the chamber, that does quite well on these light buys. You know, the cheeky little rendezvous and off angle can give you an opening man advantage. Good bang for your buck. You just use the headhunter.
I think that's what it comes down to. Rossi and Damara
as well.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Smoke into middle. Velocity. All heading in that direction. How far do they push this? They're just lying in wait. It's a little bit of a mid-trap for Velocity.
क्या लग रहा
Riddle Order to
है
get
ये राउंड कौन जीतेगा? ये राउंड थोड़ा सा इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाएगा अगर मैडलिन अपना अल्ट सही से यूज किया.
Oh, thanks to the haunt. Figures out to send through the barrier as well, but it's just.
चलो ये तो यहाँ पे रोक देंगे. यहाँ पे रॉसी को एक शॉट हिट करना है.
They're going back into Rossi though. Ooh, good crosshair placement, but the reaction wasn't on point. Riddle Order.
एक तो इनका स्पैम भड़काऊ लोगों स्पैम में ही आधा टाइम.
55 seconds. They're not rushing anything.
अरे यार ये लोग कंपोजर नहीं रख पा रहे बे. वो पूरा अपना टाइम लेके यूरोप रे फेनेटिक जैसा खेल रही है और ये हमारे बंदे पहले पीक लेके.
Rossi's gonna have another crack.
Oh no.
Does have a trademark. I don't know how many bullets he's got in this headhunter.
30
it's
seconds
like 6
left.
or 5. I can't count. I think Rossi can count 5. Nope.
No. He's got 0.5. I'll give him that. But you're gonna need at least one kill, maybe a second one, then you get tour de force for the next round. But either way, this is just so tough to hold. The team now might be up around back angles, but it's not enough. Rossi goes down to Kaide too. Everyone from Riddle Order able to hold and lock down these.
What a nice Russ!
Russ comes in with the hero vandal. 2 players gone from Riddle Order. Prowler towards the site. Annihilation ripped. And it does connect to one at least. They're trying to get Jojo out, but unfortunately down he goes. They just hope for lightning fast.
Or a nice Madeline.
Turns around. Spots onto Minty and it's just Yatsuka left. Trying to play around.
क्या round निकाले bro? 3v5 निकाल दिए round.
Velocity answers back. They are still in this map.
Russ is unbelievable.
रस ने खेला भाई और मैडलिन का वो बैक साइड देखने का देखो ये वो भाई क्रेजी.
I mean, it's brilliant util usage that sees the grab.
ये वाला पीछे जो मुड़ गया वो मैडलिन.
And Russ just starts going crazy hand in hand with Madeline. They complete a 3-on-5.
रस भाई रस बेबी.
A fully stacked site from Riddle Order.
रॉसी नहीं तो रस. इन दोनों में से कोई तो मारेगा.
Hands right now.
कभी रॉसी कभी रस.
It's unbelievable.
दे रहे हैं रिडल ऑर्डर को आम रस.
Ace from Riddle. Pressure on that ace side of the map, and Minty's done another one of these very missed TPs. He's done this before. It was effective last time. But Velocity, they smell like something's up. They're like, this guy's sus.
Oh no. Sus, but unfortunately the senses weren't sharp enough. Even Damar getting caught. He set the relay, but the kill's not there.
अरे यार.
What?
ये क्या है?
Unfortunate. You've never seen it from the shadows have that much value. His whole team's been hamstrung. He doesn't even feel bold enough to hold that B side. He knows he's got no backup even if he does.
Spike planted.
Dude, who is this guy?
Minty?
Yeah.
He's been around for a little bit. I think he was on Fab for a bit.
No escape.
Yeah. One way or another, definitely through the Japanese tier 2 scene, but it's just unbelievable to me that this entire round
one round by, come on,
because of one TP.
Yeah. And it worked.
ये
with
वाला
Thor as well.
भाई
Like,
ठीक
it
है एक
really
मरा उसके बाद
was, a similar kind of
हमारा का थोड़ा
situation.
जगह कम हो
And
गया वहाँ पे
unfortunately,
लेकिन
Velocity are not cottoned on enough.
LF
They're a
को
little bit
देखना चाहिए था इस
disjointed
तरह
to be able
वो
to
उधर
close
क्यों
in and
देखने
clear
लग
it out.
गया
But that's the beauty of the From the Shadows TP, isn't it? You're
one
not
more round
actually
one more round
sure
बोल रहे हैं टाइम आउट है
if he's
नहीं टाइम
that
आउट
insane enough to do something like that.
रॉसी कार्ड
So you have to go clear it out. But that indecision, you know, that lazy checking of the angles is what gets you into trouble, isn't it?
देख लिया अब तो रोटेशन है फटाक रोटेशन देखो उनका रोटेशन देखो भाई
Just a bit of
दिख
information.
गया
The rest of
और
Riddle order back towards middle, back to B.
बट मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा है
Yeah, I feel like they are confident they've got this game on lock. Let's be honest, Velocity, they've won 3 thrifties this game. They have had some good rounds, but they've had some pretty BS rounds, if I'm honest, that they've been able to win.
डेडलॉक को
Whereas I
प्रेशर
feel
आ
like with
जाएगा
the Riddle order,
नियॉन
they've
है
had a
जो
few breaks their way, but for the most part, they've been playing a
अरे
pretty
मैडलिन
good
कैसे
side here, and that's just where things continue to
अबे
get better.
यार
Madeline hits the deck.
वही तो साइड
Sonic
एंकर
senses are
है
now
वो
powerless.
कैसे मर सकता है ब्रो
And also for Riddle orders to play around time. 50 seconds, they're going all over the place. Lightning Fast lines them up! Round's not done yet though. Trying to gain entry into B side, Kaede, Yatsuka, and Minty. It's the off-angle judge, and the first one gets punished.
Nice one, nice
the
one.
Other as well, and Damara just says that you will have no entry into my sight.
अरे रे 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 ये ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट ओवर
Still
कॉन्फिडेंट
managed to turn around and fire back though.
चलेगा चलेगा
He can
चलेगा
make it to A in time. With 36 HP, I don't think
भाई
he's
वहाँ
gonna
पे
miss
मारा
with
भाई
Velocity.
LF
They're gonna
दे
respect
दिया
the
भाई
fact that he can go and get
मेरे को
that
वही
spike.
पॉइंट का ही
That's fine.
लग रहा था कि
It is what it is.
वहाँ पे अगर LF छोड़ देता तो ये लोग तो फटाक से ये रोटेट कर लेते
This 1-on-3 though, I mean that's a high percentage plant.
गॉड विन टॉम जोस जी आपका मेरे चैनल पे स्वागत है भाई चैनल पे आप नए हैं तो स्ट्रीम को लाइक और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग क्या हाल है भाई कैसे हो रिक भाई की जय जय बोलो अरे भाई क्यों भाई ऐसा क्या कर दिया मैंने वेलकम वेलकम भाई क्या हाल है कैसे हो
Has to land the first kill.
हाँ ये रॉसी भाई
He fires it as well. Haunt hit by the paranoia. Tries to slow them down with thorns.
डिफ
He's looking for
Nice,
those free fires, but Rush gets him instead.
Russ is just being
Lijo Monk bye welcome buddy all good how are you I'm good buddy what about you welcome to the stream
Velocity. It started horribly. Lightning Fast lines up too.
भाई ये वाला तो हेवी था
Judge.
थोड़ा लकी हो गया है वहाँ पे
It's very hopeful. He's trying to recreate.
ठीक है और एक राउंड गाइस और एक राउंड बेचारा रॉसी का अल्ट में एक भी नहीं मार पा रहा है वो अल्ट में एक किल नहीं हुआ ना उसका अल्ट में
Respect the attempt though.
क्या है अपने पे फेड अल्ट
Overtime or bust.
उन पे भी फेड है अबे उनका 2 बे
Overdrive.
गार्डियन भी है
Quick one
बे
straight down A here, I'm assuming. Velocity. They're not going to see anything. Pacing into middle here for Velocity.
My word. I mean, previously the slight weaker points was Madeline alone on the
Bye,
B side.
nice.
There still, but with Rossi, it's Steel Garden instantly ripped, and Riddle Order will be able to kick down the doors into B side. Nightfall sent in as well. Rossi forced a rendezvous into safety. And everyone trying to look for these angles, but spotted up at top of heaven. Rossi.
अरे मेरे को एक बात बताओ वाइपर को
invested.
I mean, Velocity retook a pit over on the other side of the map very nicely before, but there's no way it's happening again, RyuK.
अरे भाई उसको कैसे बचा क्राउच कर लिया तो बच गया वो हेडशॉट से
And it's the Nightfall all the way collapsing in, but Soldam quick on the draw.
Nice one. अरे नहीं
Yatsuka in one.
अरे
Velocity fall
एंटी नाइस ट्राई
right inside of the pit. Riddle Order take
कोई ना यार नाइस ट्राई डू यू रिमेंबर मी ऑफ कोर्स आई रिमेंबर यू लिजो मंग ब्रो ऑफ कोर्स आई रिमेंबर
So many thrifty rounds lost. A couple of men.
आजकल महिलाओं की कमी हो रही है स्ट्रीम पर राधे भाई तो आप बुला लो किसी महिला को
They backed themselves despite a bit of an underwhelming game against Naus in the opener. Got to give credit to Velocity though. This is not a map that they played an official on. They came prepped.
चलेगा भाई.
They brought some new stuff here into Ascension Pacific Bangkok, and they really put Riddle Order through their paces on their own map pick to open things up here.
चलेगा. Nice try, good try,
You
good
said
try.
it best a couple rounds ago, though, Billy. I mean, some of the rounds that Velocity won.
Then tell me the code. What code?
And everything. They definitely look good, but it's down to some of these like.
ये वाला जो राउंड थ्रो हुआ ना भाई,
DS moments, I
ये
suppose.
जो 2 राउंड थ्रो हुए एक प्लेयर के लिए जो जिंदा बच गए वो लोग, वो थोड़ा भारी महंगा पड़ गया. थोड़ा सा महंगा पड़ गया वो राउंड्स, वो 2 राउंड्स. उसमें से एक राउंड भी कन्वर्ट हुआ था ना, जिसमें मैडलिन 4K निकाला और 5वां बच गया. वो ऑपर को मारा, नियॉन और वो बचे थे, नियॉन और ओमेन बचे थे. नियॉन मरा लेकिन ओमेन उसका ट्रेड ऑफ ले लिया. वो राउंड और यहाँ पे जो लाइटनिंग फास्ट जो फेक अल्ट करके इधर वो 2 में से एक राउंड भी कन्वर्ट होता ना तो ओटी जाता, नहीं तो विनेबल पोजीशन पे रहता.
For sure, man. I mean, just incredible shots. Hero moments from players like Minty. Solem's just insane. Damar's got a screw loose in his head as well.
ये वाला राउंड तो क्रेजी निकाला तुमने.
I think Russ
in the best
was
way.
Definitely, yes, in the best way. But Russ was a standout performer on this map for sure.
क्रेजी निकाले थे वो राउंड.
I'm loving everything I've seen from Russ at this tournament. You know, I didn't really.
Guys लाइक कर दो यार, जो भी नए हैं प्लीज यार लाइक कर देना, हो सके तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना. हम लोग 8 सब्स दूर हैं आज का टारगेट 4.9K के लिए, तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर देना.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from Russ here.
You know who's got a big
भाई
opinion,
रस
though,
ने
a
भी
really
वो
good
रस
opinion of Russ.
वो राउंड तो भाई बचा दिया
I would say
भाई.
a good opinion usually.
ये वाला भी एक कैसे थ्रो हो गया पता नहीं, वो 3 मार दिया वहां पे.
I bet he's just a little bit heartbroken at the result of this map as well. But I mean, it still was just incredibly close.
Oof.
Sure. Who is it, Vac? Tell us. I'm eager to know. I'm on the edge of my seat. Go on.
I'm waiting for the right moment. I think there's a slight tear rolling down the side of his cheek. It's big time, of course. We're gonna toss it back over to Bella and Big Time to break down this map.
और चैट बताओ.
Definitely a heated map for Riddle as well as Velocity. Okay, Big Time, I will give you, your spotlight first for this free map.
Look, I'm a professional. I'm not that biased, okay? I do think Velocity made it very close.
I'm your 486 तुम सब्सक्राइबर that I told you to remember. हाँ, लिजमोंग ब्रो वो मेरे को भी पता है. But the thing is ये कोई कोड नहीं है ना. You didn't tell me that this is a code. Or I have to remember whenever you come to my stream you'll ask me the code and I'll have to tell you this. I remember you. I do remember you're my 486 subscriber. I was playing Ghost of Yotei that day. मेरे को पता है ये सब चीजें. भाई वो ऊपर जो राधे भाई आए हैं ना, उधर जो राधे लिखा हुआ है, वो बंदा मेरा 6 महीने बाद आया मेरे स्ट्रीम पर. ठीक है, बोल सकते हो. मेरे को उसको पता है, वो मतलब उनका पता है कि वो मेरे सब्सक्राइबर हैं एंड पहले आया करते थे, फिर एग्जाम की वजह से नहीं आए. वो 3-4 महीने बाद आए. ठीक है लिजमोंग ब्रो, ऐसा नहीं है, मैं भूलता नहीं हूँ यूजुअली. और ये कोई कोड नहीं था, मेरे को आप बोले नहीं थे कि ये कोड है.
Wow, this guy
Excuse me,
is destroying Velocity from their own base.
Yeah.
As we can see,
Acha.
is a myth, but again, on the other hand, I love how Velocity is able, to determine the pace of the game.
अच्छा, स्पार्क ऑन क्रैक भाई, आपका मेरे चैनल पर स्वागत है भाई. चैनल पे आप नए हैं तो स्ट्रीम को लाइक और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग भाई. क्या हाल है, कैसे हो? आपका चैट नहीं दिखा रहा था, शायद उल्टा सीधा कुछ लिख दिए थे आप शायद से.
Yeah, I feel like Minty is of course our MVP. He did
And
a fantastic
NVM
job
noob pink rank.
that map. I mean, we have to talk about
मेरी तो अलग ही
the
पहचान है.
TPO,
हाँ मतलब
and then he was getting 3. He did such a fantastic job. And in a game that goes 13
कोड
11,
थोड़ी है
that
ये
is this
कुछ
close,
लिजमोंग
you
ब्रो
need
की
those
भाई.
hero rounds
ये वाला
where
वैसे
you
तो
can
फिर
step up. You're the best players in the world.
मेरे को बोल के रखना था ना कि ये कोड है, जब भी मैं आऊंगा पूछूंगा तो ये वाला तो मैं याद रखूंगा.
Overall, I feel like they
अगली बार से आप आना, मैं आपको ये वाला नंबर बता दूंगा कोड है बोलकर.
managed to neutralize it very well as we move towards sunset. That's going to be a key theme there as well.
Yeah, that was the map pick of
भाई ये
Riddle,
वाली
and they
एनालिस्ट
got
मेरे
it,
को
but
नहीं
we
लग
still
रही है.
have
ये
map
एनालिस्ट को मैंने आज तक कभी
sunset
देखा नहीं है
after
बाय द वे.
short break.
3 मिनट का है, क्या बोलते हो 3 मिनट में अपन फटाफट से अपना ब्रेकफास्ट लेकर आ जाए, क्या बोलते हो भाई? ये सब गाने के लिए ना एकदम वीसीटी को मेरे को सेपरेट मैसेज भेजना पड़ता है कि भाई जो आप गाना यूज़ कर रहे हो उसका नाम सब भेजो मुझे, बहुत अच्छा प्लेलिस्ट है आपका। और चैट आज डिनर में क्या क्या, डिनर बोल रहा हूँ, लंच में क्या क्या खाए हो बताओ भाई? मैं ये पीछे रात देख रहा हूँ तो मेरे को याद आ रहा है कि मैं रात को स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ, अभी तो शाम ही हुई है। बताओ और गाइस आज लंच में क्या क्या खाए हो? अब ये तो थर्ड मैप तक जा रही है, कंफर्म हो गया, बिकॉज ये वाला वेलोसिटी जीतेगी और थर्ड मैप तक जाएगी, और वेलोसिटी वाला हार गई तो हारेगी नहीं, वेलोसिटी नहीं हारेगी। ये मेरा लंच में आलू बैंगन और दही, आप बताओ भाई? मैं तो, मेरा ये ब्रेकफास्ट अभी पहला मील होने वाला है, मेरा स्लीप साइकिल थोड़ा अलग चलता है। मैं सुबह का 8-9 बजे सोने जाता हूँ, तो अभी उठा 4 बजे तरफ उठा, फिर स्ट्रीम पे आया, अभी ब्रेकफास्ट करूँगा, फिर लंच करूँगा 11-12 बजे, फिर डिनर करूँगा 4-5 बजे या 6 बजे, मान लो सुबह के 6 बजे डिनर करूँगा, फिर सोऊंगा। रुको मैं लेकर आता हूँ, ठीक है? आप लोग कहीं जाना मत, माता रानी का पाप लगेगा, मैं 5 मिनट में आया, तब तक ये मैच स्टार्ट होने से पहले।
Back again on this series. We are on map number 2, Sunset.
This is the map pick for Velocity. I think Morgan, you are more more relaxed seeing coming into the map too.
Yeah, I mean, so we're moving across to Velocity's pick. This is a map that they've looked strong on domestically, and when we've seen them play this in the past, they've been running the breach to pair up with that neon. Now, Russ did a great job on the fade. His util was getting value, but I think on the breach is where the synergy is there the most with the neon. You're able to set up Damara so well there, so I think we can expect even more aggression as we move towards sunset, and the onus is on Riddle once again to put a stop to that.
Yeah, I questioned earlier whether bringing breach is a good thing, but seeing how Velocity played just now in Corrode, I think they are a team who does not know what fear means. Like Damara, he is a very very heated player. He's a very good entry this far for Velocity.
Yeah, I mean, he's really not afraid. He's one of the most aggressive duelists we've seen in this tournament so far, but it really is a double-edged sword. When it works, it looks incredibly effective and it's oppressive, but when it gets shut down, then on the flip side, you're just left without a lot of util, you're left without somebody to break those chokes, so it can really go both ways, and it's all going to be about how Riddle put a stop to it, especially when they're on that defense. Riddle are the ones with the momentum heading into this map, even if it's not their map pick. They had the composure to close out and grow from their mistakes when we saw them play against Naus. So nice to see that they've learned, and I still think you have to be leaning Riddle's way right now, because we did see them manage to deal with that aggression ultimately in the end. And I mean, I would love to see a map 3 personally, but I do think we need to see a little bit of a step up from some of the other players on Velocity.
Absolutely. We were discussing a lot about velocity, but again, Riddle, they are on par in terms of aggressiveness, I guess, in Corrode. We can see, especially Soldam, in some of these situations, he was able to pop off that, that ult, taking, everything into his own hands, taking the matters into his own hands. And it looks promising for Riddle in the first map, but coming into the second map, I believe with this short break, Velocity, they are going, to talk things out behind the stage. Like Russ, again, we said that he is an amazing IGL. He calls are reliable. His reads are solid. Also putting up those necessary crucial clutches. But again, it's not enough going against Riddle, where all five are firing on all cylinders just now.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic point where you can have these individuals who can have those pop-up moments. We know that Velocity has that across the board, but unless you're finding consistency, you're going to struggle to beat a team like Riddle that are so well drilled. And like you say, when everybody on one side is shooting, those pop-offs on the other aren't quite enough to get it across the line. So I do think they have to find consistency outside of just that Damara and Russ pairing.
Yeah, and mentioning as well that from the side of Riddle, they were coming into map number 2 with absolute confidence. We can see just now the friendly banter between these guys. It was very fun. It was very entertaining to watch. But again, it shows that Riddle is very, very convincing this far. They are very confident, comfortable even in the stage. But Velocity, what do you think needs to be changed from them to be able to win the second map, their own map pick?
Well, I mean, we've not seen their sunset, so it is harder to judge. But assuming that we can see that same kind of style, I want to see them double down on it, and I want to see them have a lot of depth in the synergy and in those set pieces. On the side of Vitality, Russ is going back onto the breach. This is a very standard composition and one we've grown to expect from them. Obviously, that pairing of the Neon and the breach is going to be oppressive, but yeah, for Velocity to get this across the line, I want to see depth of set pieces and consistent aggression getting that first kill.
Yeah, on the other hand, the agent select for Riddle, it feels like a total lockdown for VLT's agent pick. It's very defensive. Well, but let's see whether Velocity, will they be able to get that W and bring us to map number 3? We will get the answers to our questions with Pulski and Quack.
Thank you very much, Bella, as well as Big Time. Big Time's a straight-up liar, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. But here we go into map number 2 of Sunset. Velocity versus Riddle Order. This is a new composition coming out from Riddle Order as well.
It is. He smiles through the pain very well. Bit like the Riddle Order logo, actually. And I'm sure many, as a South Asian fan, if Velocity do go down here to Riddle Order. But we'll see. It has been about 3 months because South Asia ended so early that Velocity have actually played an official on Sunset, and they're playing the same comp that they did back then. So let's see how things do end up going for them. Riddle Order, on the other hand, you mentioned they just changed their comp. It's been a little while. In the final of the Japanese Domestic League, they did get destroyed on this map by Fennel, so it's clear that they needed some changes.
Hopefully the change is able to work out huge this time, as well as this Sheriff shot. Jojo, start things off.
He wants more. Taking some more of these angles.
Ooh.
Might be biting off more than he could chew. Damaro's a bit of a bulldozer today, and the rest of Velocity hand in hand with him as they shove their way through middle.
Safe, though. He's got Yatska right next to him with the GraphNet set up. The whole team has just cleared out B main as well. So a lot of information! No, he actually goes in for a collect! Lightning fast! Wondering where his teammates have gone. We'll be able to take down Yatska, but there's still so much more to do. We mentioned Damara. You gotta mention Soldam in that mix as well. And here he comes making a lot of noise down middle. The recon to clear and check, but Medley comes in huge for a couple of kills. Lightning fast, low HP, cannot survive.
Yeah, Jojo goes huge for Riddle Order there. Velocity, they had some ideas, they had some hopes that something would happen positively in middle. This is perfect crosshair placement and a beautiful adjustment from Jojo. Russ, a big heavy hitter today for Velocity, goes down before this round even gets started, which is the worst possible feeling as the breach. You had a whole bag of utility that you were hoping to do something with that round. I want to look, actually look at that. Bottom right hand corner of your screen, he's got every little piece of util there that he wanted to use on the pistol and never got a chance to use any of it.
Instantly down, that is. You're right, worst possible start, but now playing it safe not to expose himself to top mid. The drone will kind of check, but he's setting up for a possible fault line into the push into A site.
Cover going out.
Yeah, they're just trying to force someone off of this short side, off of this elbow side. Instead, they opt to go for a contact approach. Fault line is adjusted from Russ, forces out the paranoia.
Yeah, quick response. The whole team from Riddle Order also rotating into position. Down to the shots, Minty was phenomenal in map number 1 with some crazy TPs. Velocity just waiting for maybe util to come back through.
Potentially so. Maybe waiting for the fault line to come back up. I'm not really sure which.
Flash at the ready at least. They start to make some moves. You got the flash set all the way towards the back. Relay Bolt completely connecting, but nonetheless, no real shots going through just yet. Dark cover set up and into the spike plant they go. Velocity also trying to aggress in with the fault line past A link. You've got the snake bite, you've got the grab net, you've got Kaede! And he's here again! A double kill quickly connected upon. And 2 players left on this A site. Lightning fast, in with the right clicks, but it's not true. Stinger shots, and now Madeline cannot find much with the Sheriff as well. More going through for Kaede as he just kind of builds up towards his pit.
He does, getting closer indeed. Gonna be given the spike defuse as well. Now 3 off as they head into the bonus round. Love that from Velocity though, getting a lot out of a little. It's patience over on elbow side until Rust's utility comes back up, and you see the layers of it. Full commitment across to the site, flashpoint through the site boxes with a relay bolt into Sword. Could have caught somebody if Riddle weren't so quick to scramble back out, and to follow that up, I love the short aggression with the fault line that's come back up as a side effect of Velocity just waiting on elbow side for a good 15 to 20 seconds. Doesn't end up converting into very much at all, but I love the attempt. I love the creativity.
Go, go, go.
There are definitely more things that they can do for some of the other rounds, but for now at least it's a different approach. This time into B site, a lot of early noise. Yatsuka prepping the Gravnet.
There's no hard sentinel on this defensive side for Riddle Order, but it's still quite annoying to attack through the Deadlock and Viper util.
Alright, you're either decayed or slowed down one way or another. Always tricky, but spots out Yatsuka through the smokes. Damara will be able to cap him off. Kaede just continues to spam as well, but here goes Damara! Absolutely nuclear towards backside. Sets up fast lane as well.
He just bulldozes single-handedly, forcing his will, oppressing it on Riddle Order's bonus round here. Soldum now trying to see what he could get done with the judge. Do a little bit of damage. Minty gonna join him now in towards spawn side, but Velocity not really giving them too much. They want a nice clean anti-bonus here if they can get it.
Oh, not clean anymore. Soldem has just gone in and put dirty dishes in the sink with that judge. Minty, low HP, will still get kept off, and now Damar hunting down for the ace. A full perfect cleaned up on that round number 3.
What a statement from Damara. Anti-bonus in Velocity's first gun round. He pulls out the ace, sliding through onto backside. Beautiful relay bolt. As soon as the wall drops, able to find Kaede, able to find the Sova in the backside, and just, he's everywhere. It's exactly what you want from your Neon. Whenever you try to take some space, come in from the retake, from the defensive side, he's just getting in your face.
Back towards A. Oh, we saw this.
Yep. Minty, just be careful not to get caught in transition here. I believe the fault line is being pulled off of contact though. Refresh on the one-way. Paranoia being held. There you go, Minty getting out of dodge. Some nice hops and a shrouded step to safety. As a result, you see the rotation pulled from Soldam. all the way back into spawn side. Velocity quite happy that they've kept things a little bit more honest. You saw Riddle Order were heavily stacked towards this B side of the map in the early portion of the round. Since then, they've dropped the barrier mesh and leaned much more heavily towards middle. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So they'll crunch middle together in the mid round. In the meantime, Velocity organizing themselves for a B hit, and it should be a pretty open site. It'll just be Kaide trying to spam the numbers down through market.
And because it took so much time for their hit to go through on A site for one of the previous rounds as well, I mean, this is more conditioning. Riddle Order might think that it was still A, but now that the smoke's come back up, now that there's a bit of noise, everyone over onto B. They're all prepared for it. The flash is going through. GravNat getting sent, but not quite sitting down Velocity just yet. Lightning Fast able to answer back through, but they're trying to get out the soul net. Lightning Fast in with a spray transfer. Minty answers back with 2 shots back to back. Paranoia into TP. Russ has no idea. Turn around, buddy. Minty's there for the Zoe clutch.
Huge performance on backside from Minty there. You absolutely love to see it. I mean, Velocity, I love the macro from them in this round, but it's just 10 seconds too late for me. The Viper Orb inside of B main and the Deadlock utility slows them down so long that the entire team for Riddle Order is there. I was talking about how Velocity had cleverly pulled the rotate early on in the round, but they still walked into a 5-stacked site over on B for Riddle Order.
A little bit late to the party, but still at the party nonetheless. But now, they're just gonna continue going in for it. The crazy Neons overdrive, Solnev getting gunned down, Minty not able to withstand. Lightning Fast trying to pop off some Guardian shots, but they're not quite connecting as well. Jojo to answer back. Damara just down in the dirt.
Half a second more, and that relay bolt connects onto Jojo. He needed to hit that shot in exactly that second, or it was Jova for him and his teammate in spawn there. Russ gonna join up with Rossi. He's called him on over towards this B site. There is still the Viper Wall, as well as the orb in place over here that could be used later on for Riddle Order. Plant goes down. You have the fault line and the aftershock up for Russ here. Cam is down on the spike.
Philly, that was a nice one.
Thanks, man. You got a dart, you got a GravNet, you got a lot of things here for Riddle Order. You got a lot of things, man.
Yeah, surely. Not a round that they should lose, but some awkward positioning as well with SK Rossi trying to play all the way towards the back of market. Might be able to catch them in a slight one and done, but ultimately down to this utility. Riddle should have it. They get spun out though, caught by the off angle. And it's now Yatska running out of time. Goes over to pick up the rifle and run away.
Nicely done from Velocity. Russ gonna go down with the spike. He's already happy with what they've taken away that round. Didn't even feel the need to hold on to the Vandal anymore. Good start for Russ and Rossi. Pivot in the mid round. Able to buy enough time with the cam. Fault line on 8 HP. This is so huge for Rossi. He goes completely unchecked in market there.
Sensor up.
Definitely something that Riddle Order would have had to be cognizant of. And as a result of losing that 3-on-2, they are broke. This will give Velocity a bit of a foothold in this attacking side now.
Just proof that you can't leave any stone unturned. That stone's gonna be Rossi at some point, but now back into this A side push. It's Damara once again. He's going off onto the trips and sprints back into safety. Hunter's Fury though, and there's a slight opening. Players from Riddle Order have pushed all the way down middle and into tiles. Damara just continuing to barrel forward. Barrier mesh on this side does make things a little bit more awkward, but still, it's just pistols to the back. Solem onto the hero rifle. Everyone's noted and alerted to this position as well. Fast lane's up. And he's managed to get back up into Link. Once again, though.
Velocity trying to slow this one down. Now Riddle start to creep into elbow side here, Quack.
Oh, and that's where they explode! Madeline and Lightning Fast! Caught by surprise! Things might have been slowed down, but it doesn't work out well for Velocity. Just Damara left, and he doesn't have anything except for this one weapon. Takes down Kaide into the smoke, spams and goes in for the reload. It's a slight opening for Riddle Order to make a move, but they hesitate. Back into the spike and up around the smokes. The spike's getting stuck to halfway. He's trying to get spray transfer. The smoke dissipates. Tamara just in time to pick up another Zoe clutch.
This is unbelievable. This guy's having a ridiculous game on the Neon. Riddle Order really putting them through their paces. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't really a lot invested by them in that round. Made Velocity really work for it. Thank God for Damara. Seen that a couple of times this tournament already. I guess that the stand-up curse is like not really feared here in Ascension Pacific.
It's a blessing.
Well, let's see if Velocity can benefit from that. This will be the round to be blessed. Both teams will be broke if they drop this round. Pit invested over on this B side of the map after the initial B main control from Velocity. Riddle saying no thank you. It's part of the map. Reinforced by a barrier mesh as well. Drone goes into middle here for Jojo, looking for any information. Big scan on multiple players.
Wow.
Keeping an eye on Velocity's movements.
Continuing to jump peek down middle as well.
Try contact.
Ooh. Instant and quick reactions. The paranoia though? Just trying to slow them down. Even though he got set down by the grab net, still able to fire back. So them trying to pop over, tries to get away, but no. Damara will just deny it. Jojo coming through the smokes though. And they head back in for the fight. Aim duels on top of aim duels. Unfortunately now it's just lightning fast and Madeline. Spike planted soon enough.
Guard is there. Hunter's Fury is there for the post plant. Lightning fast gonna receive some more. I mean, that's crazy. He should be dead, man. Beautiful fault line. Something mentioned by the desk. Russ with the breach. Great at setting up Damara for success. And when he's playing like this, why the hell wouldn't you?
Just ridiculous. 13 kills, 5 deaths now up for Damara.
Money's broken for Riddle. That was the round that both of these teams needed to win. And Velocity will really start to take more of a foothold in this half. Take control of this game. Outlaw picked up from Rossi. Door has been broken. Riddle with a lot of control over towards A. Haven't tested the trip yet.
Just trying to retain control over as much of the map as possible. Now thinking to check down middle. They've spotted out Kaede, and Rossi lands his shot too. Russ on for the third casualty against Riddle Order. And now into the site.
Yeah. Full B side control. I mean, Velocity, their attack side is almost like monk-like at times. They are very comfortable with the silence. They will just sit and do nothing and wait for Riddle Order to make a mistake. It's what got them to dub so cleanly against Full Sense as well. Some of these rounds, they'll just take mid control and they'll just sit there. They'll just wait for you to make a mistake. And if you don't, then they'll have a very well drilled plan to execute after that. But half of the time, that round being the perfect example of it, you just walk into their crosshairs and it's just far too easy.
It's the silence. It's also a little bit unsettling at times for Riddle Order, and they begin to make some moves, so then positions revealed. The meditation pays off for Velocity.
I mean, they didn't even need to do anything special that round. They walked into mid, they just sat there. As soon as you saw Riddle making moves, it's immediate. The counter utility. Fault line, you have, you know, Damara sliding out onto you. Easy as you like. We need to chill. I mean, I don't speak Japanese, but I know.
Oh yeah.
We can't just keep pushing into them like that. They're just waiting for it.
You sure you don't speak Japanese? One way or another.
No way.
This next round up, fast lane straight into elbow. Damara's already up.
Deep in elbow. Hunter's Fury was pulled nice and early on. Rolling Thunders here for Russ. You got to get off the site. or you're a liability. Gravnet and the Annihilation, though. Big rotation once again for Riddle. It's a stacked site.
A pretty good one. Annihilation and everything else too, but Kaede able to slow them down, if any. They're just waiting for the go signal, waiting for utility to get dumped in. Lightning Fast goes in for the check. Oh, and it's Annihilation now. One connection, Rolling Thunder through as well. Tomorrow will be the first point of contact. And now Yatsak going down. Lightning Fast able to trade. Madeline barreling on through. Yatska still alive. That's a pesky position to work against. They managed to throw a shotgun in his face, but still, that's when Minty swings. Yatska for a couple more. Riddle Order able to put up a stronghold on the site.
I mean, at some point, Velocity stopped defying expectations, right? You can't just keep telegraphed, taking control, and then running into a stack site and win every time. It's really reminding me of the final maps of the Grand Final, though, to be honest. The way Velocity's playing, I feel like I'm watching NRG's attack side, where they would just go up into elbow and they would take, you know, fisticuff fights with Fnatic on A, and they would win them, regardless of the macro. They wouldn't care about the rotations, they wouldn't care about fighting, they would just execute really well. That really feels like the ethos with Velocity right now.
We're trying to do similar things, but this time SK Rossi is going to be the one who gets caught down middle. Damara, though, just all the way through. Catches one out by the door, and maybe up towards Boba as well. And drone goes in first to check. Paranoia also going through from Minty. But once again, Russ comes back in to really push off his opponents. Damara able to spin around 90 degrees to 90 degrees. Soldam trying to look for the opening through with a fast lane, but the footsteps also audible.
Nice
Jojo
trade.
instantly out, but traded in from Russ. Just Soldam left and onto the spike, quickly spotted out by Damara. The utility comes in, and there's the frag.
भाई वो वाला राउंड कैसे निकल गया बे?
Up to 6.
Just another perfect flash from Russ.
ये वाला राउंड at least 8-4 होना चाहिए बे, और 2 राउंड जीतना पड़ेगा. अपना मैप पिक है लेकिन
Damara's everywhere. He's all over the map. He's in A, he's in B, he's up the guts in mid, and one thing's for sure, he's in Riddle.
वो डबल कंट्रोलर खेल रहा है ना, तो उनका अटैकिंग वो फिर से फेनेटिक स्टाइल पे करेंगे. स्लो.
Oh my god.
Timeout from Riddle Order. You've already heard from them. They feel like they need to chill. They need to... I mean, I don't even know. I just feel like there's no containing Damara. It feels inevitable. No matter what you do, this guy's just running all over you.
When it comes that naturally to him, this movement, this pathing into sites, into deep positions, almost instinctual, and also set up so well in conjuncture with Russ, it just feels like you can't slow it down.
You know what it feels like? It feels like a bit of PTSD for Riddle Order.
Oh,
they had to play SPG last year, and they had Dabby running at them with coordinated util and just absolutely blowing them out of the water. Now it's happening again. Oh. Surely off the rim, surely off the rim. Oh my god, we've hit a 3. That's
Nothing
huge.
Nothing but net.
Yeah. That's what Damara's doing right now. Still bloody 360 in the server. Warmer.
He's dodging util.
एक और राउंड है, ये वाला राउंड तो एटलीस्ट कन्वर्ट करो बे.
Save for Riddle Order, so essentially, I mean, that timeout is...
ये वाला राउंड थोड़ा कन्वर्ट करना मांगता है भाई. 7-4 होना मांगता है ये राउंड के बाद.
Trying to get them the last gun round, but more than that, I think it's a bit of a mental timeout. You know, need some wise words coming in from the coaching staff.
Yeah, Vors as well as Ryota, but hopefully this mental breather will give them a lot more than it is.
It's the same thing again, you know, like Velocity are just sitting in mid. Now going to go back in towards B main, but this is where the trap's being held. This is much better for Riddle.
Just tell him, just hold, spring out at the right time. Paranoia, everything all collapsed through, but Velocity's just ready to fight. Damara spams over as well. Both players incredibly low, but also managing to get out with their life intact.
Rossi having a think about running back into mid. In fact, his footsteps have pulled Riddle back in that direction. Aftershock will lock them back into market, and Velocity pumped the side again.
Oh, it's a grab net first, lobbed across, and now every player from Velocity, just the firing squad set up high-low, back into
हमारा 1 HP बचा था, 1 HP.
from Riddle order hitting the deck.
I mean, that was
Nice,
the perfect
7-4,
adjustment for
7-4,
Riddle
nice.
post timeout. They need to hold traps against this contact playstyle. If Velocity
Possible,
do nothing,
possible,
they
possible.
need to do
8-4,
nothing.
possible.
The right answer is exactly this. Have these dirty setups where off the contact you're ripping a paranoia. There's a Hunter's Fury from downtown. That is a recipe for success. Unfortunately, Velocity is just playing so good that you can have the right answer and you'll still lose the round. I'd love for them to get the op out here as well, but I'm not sure they had the money for it.
Yeah, I can't. It's the grab net first, but Damara doesn't even care, dude.
Nope. 19-7. Why would you? He is him. Grabnets
He
can't
is
hold
him.
him. Riddle certainly can't.
Much less sonic sensors. Yatsuka gonna try though, at least on the side. Baramash will contain him for the time being. He just shoots it down. Hunter's Fury does
Oh,
connect as
Yatsuka
well.
को लग गया. Nice.
Riddle battered and bruised on that A side of the map. Soldem's doing laps in spawn. He doesn't know where Velocity is going to end here because Rossi's being applied a pressure towards that B side of the map.
And all of a sudden, there it goes. The pressure slowly but surely mounting up into kills. Kaide, the first one to go down.
Nice
Not
one.
arriving in, but the trade's right on top. Jojo goes on through.
Arey.
Grabnet on towards Madeline this time. Damara slowly making his way all across, but the spike. That's the objective. And caught by the annihilation all of a sudden. This SK
Possible तो है उनका.
will find no reprieve. Damara looking for the right opportunity. Slides on through, does connect with a relay bolt, but where could Yatsuka be? Kind of knows where the annihilation came from, but the sudden swing out
7-5, not
will
bad.
catch him off
Not
guard.
bad. Pistols जीतने से थोड़ा सा
Recovery for
important.
Riddle. Post timeout did have a nice
देव शूहल का जी आपका मेरे चैनल पे स्वागत है भाई. चैनल पे आप नए हैं तो स्ट्रीम को लाइक और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग. थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग भाई. क्या हाल है, कैसे हैं आप? ब्रो व्हाई डू यू टाइप रेडिएंट रैंक इन योर शॉर्ट्स? देव शूहल का जी मतलब एक टाइप ऑफ कंटेंट होता है जिसको न बोलते हैं सार्केज्म, या वो सार्केस्टिक होकर लोगों को एंटरटेन कर पाना, समझ रहे हो? तो आप अगर वो पॉइंट समझते हो, उस लेवल गेमिंग का उस वैसे टाइप का कंटेंट को समझते हो, बिकॉज बहुत मेजरली बहुत लोग इंडिया के क्रिएटर मतलब जो ऑडियंस नहीं समझती है, तो उनको लगता है ये क्या भाई, ये तो रेज बेट नहीं तो क्या क्लिक बेट है. बट लोगों को सैवेज या वो सरकाज़म समझ में नहीं आता आधे लोगों को, तो मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकता. अगर आप समझते हो देन यू आर मोर मैच्योर देन 90% ऑफ द ऑडियंस. सरकाज़म और स्कैम, देव सुवलकर जी आप जिस वे में लेना चाहोगे. अगर आपको सरकाज़म स्कैम लगता है तो ठीक है भाई. मैं कंटेंट क्रिएटर हूँ. मेरा काम है एंटरटेनमेंट और एंटरटेन करना, ना कि ई स्पोर्ट्स लेवल आपको गेम प्ले दिखाना. आई नेवर मेंशन्ड कि मैं एक ई स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर हूँ. हाँ, एंड कहीं पे भी देखोगे रेडिएंट लेवल लॉबीज लिखता हूँ और फिर मैं हकता हूँ, जो कि इनडायरेक्ट होता है, समझ रहे हो? मतलब मैच नहीं करता. तो ऑब्वियसली इट्स लाइक वन टाइप ऑफ सरकाज़म ओनली. अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि मैं कभी हेडशॉट, मैं बोला कि अभी मैं हेडशॉट मारूंगा और मैं नहीं मार पाया, तो मैं उसको बोला कि भाई मैं टेंस हूँ, तो इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग इट कि भाई ये तो चूतिया है, टेक इट एज कि भाई ये तो हंसी अगर आ रही है तो इट्स गुड, लाइक करो. हंसी नहीं आ रही है स्वाइप अप करो, मूव ऑन करो. सिंपल से बात है. ना मैं आपको फोर्स कर रहा हूँ, ना आपके घर वाले आपको फोर्स कर रहे हैं मेरा वीडियो देखने के लिए, ठीक है? इफ यू थिंक इट्स अ स्कैम, डोंट वॉच इट, स्वाइप ऑन. व्हाई टू वॉच इट?
Riddle order, let's see what they're going to be able to do with their attacking side. Viper ball is up, and there's a door.
I don't think कोई भी entertain हो रहा है. तो भाई वो आपको लगता है ना, you don't think ना. देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल. अगर 500 से 200 लोग भी एंटरटेन हो रहे हैं तो मैं उनके लिए करूंगा मेरे भाई. उनको हंसी आ रही है ना. अगर आपको esports लेवल गेम प्ले देखना होता है तो आप esports फॉलो करो ना मेरे भाई. या वैसे लोगों के सिर्फ वीडियोस देखो जो बस एकदम अच्छा गेम प्ले दिखाते हो, उनका देखो. मैंने तो आपको रोका नहीं है मेरे भाई. विथ नो हार्ड फीलिंग्स एंड नो.
Bad news is it's going to be very hard to do anything with them and try to win this round now, Quack.
मैं कोई रूड साउंड नहीं करना चाहता बट इट इज व्हाट इट इज. मैं तो हो रहा हूँ देव भाई, आपको पता नहीं. हाँ मतलब ऐसे बहुत लोग हैं देव भाई. यू आर नॉट द ओनली वन. इफ यू डोंट थिंक डोंट वॉच इट. मेरा काम है मेरे ऑडियंस को एंटरटेन करना. मैं कंटेंट क्रिएटर हूँ. अगर आप लोगों को कंटेंट समझ नहीं आती, इसलिए इंडिया में सिर्फ वैलोरेंट और esports के नाम पे वैलोरेंट और BGMI चलती है. लोगों को आधे से ज्यादा गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री की नॉलेज ही नहीं है. बाहर के क्रिएटर्स थोड़े फॉलो करो मेरे भाई देव भाई. बाहर के कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स को फॉलो करो. ट्विच पे थोड़ा स्ट्रीम्स देखो, आपको फिर समझ में आएगा एक्चुअल में चीजें क्या होती है. इंस्टाग्राम पे भी कुछ ट्विच स्ट्रीमर्स है जो कंटेंट डालते हैं, उनका देखा करो. आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या होता है. खाली अच्छा गेम प्ले को वीडियो अपलोड करके भेजना वो कंटेंट नहीं होता है. आप भी अगर एस मार रहे हो, आप वीडियो अपलोड कर रहे हो, मैं भी एस मार रहा हूँ, मैं वीडियो अपलोड कर रहा हूँ. व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस? मतलब आपका कंटेंट और मेरे कंटेंट में डिफरेंस क्या आ गया? तो ये भेड़ चाल में तो मैं नहीं चलता मेरे भाई. मेरा कुछ यूनिक आइडेंटिटी होना चाहिए ना मेरे कंटेंट का, तो मैं वो करता हूं. अगर आपको पसंद नहीं, मूव ऑन. चलो गाइस, गेम फोकस करो भाई.
Just kind of telepathically
can't waste my time on
commuting with each other. Riddle order.
भाई ये वाला ना.
All that time that you're doing nothing, Kaide might actually be able to call the A site clear, and that will be more information for the rest of the team. Hey, beginning to move now.
अबे लोग 5 स्टैक किए हैं. ले लावले लग गए. लावले लग गए.
Mention the fact that your Vipers all the way up elbow, spotting out everything.
लावले लग गए.
Riddle order, good movements. Avoid running into the B stack. Cam's been left behind here for velocity.
30 seconds left.
That will help them kind of scout what the setup is.
Lovely
retake. The money man for Riddle order. I mean, he was trying to take that duel against Russ, but opted better to play with the rest of the team towards the back. Now, it's going to be the assault into the site. Snake bite, more utility dumped in just to block off the back of spawn. And all of a sudden, they just continue to push on through. Yatska with the musket, sold them in with the Phantom. Just
7-7 Y. We can still win this game. We can still win this map.
Time for Velocity's gun round. 7 apiece here. Pretty clean anti-eco. Pretty clean pistols. Great start on the attacking side for Riddle order. Going to restore a little bit of confidence for them. Looks like they're enjoying just no-scoping absolutely everything with the Marshal.
Wow.
Big Marshal fans.
Yeah, they've tied up the score.
Yo, Dr. Bears. Checking out the tech decks too. Playing a bit of Tony Hawk. He's current with the memes. He's up to date. What is that from Minty? What the hell, man? This guy's lost the plot.
Full set play though, in with the grab net.
But हमारा फिर भी एक को मारा बे.
Not too bad as the answer comes back through.
हमारा फिर भी एक को मारा भाई.
Not much else to block off the back lanes though. Just this barrier mesh. Drone as well.
Oh, nice.
They tried to make a go at it. Unfortunately, will get replied with. Just gets slapped up. Yatska onto the site. Has Annihilation to take at least one away, but surely they will get.
What a nice trade, nice trade, nice trade.
Madeline able to find the trade in response. Just Jojo, recon and a shock dart. Needs to isolate the duels. He tries to line them up with the spams, but it's not quite there just yet. Still buying down and burning down away at this clock though. Lightning fast, trying to stick it to halfway. He makes a wide swing. Madeline able to hammer him down.
Barely scraping through that one.
Finally, bro.
They get it done. Despite some psychopathic tendencies from Minty, this guy's teleports are out of control.
भाई वो वाला क्या मारा भाई, लेकिन मिंटी क्रेजी मार दिया भाई वो.
Like that is just it's ridiculous.
ये वाला तो भाई जो किल था मजा आ गया देख के 2 वॉल बैंग किल्स निकले इस राउंड.
Oh my god.
Tamara's still feeling it. But that was expensive. Anti-bonus there for Velocity. It's now time for Riddle's first gun round. If that's how the bonus is looking, I mean, what the hell are these guys going to be putting together going forward here?
Gotta admit, it's a little bit creative. It's entertaining for sure, and they might just do the same quick paced hits onto this other side of the map. Being able to break down the trips. Rossi, lightning fast to check down middle as well.
भाई ये लोग तो भाई एकदम गोटे मुंह में वाला लाने वाले गेम प्ले कर रहे हैं.
No paparazzi. Here's the Korean jet. I know it's, you know, sometimes you get a bit excited.
Mid.
Want a selfie?
Half mid clear है.
Not today though. He's got a serious game to be attending to. And he's got to focus up. He's had a bit of a slow start to this game. Getting neon diffed a little bit by Damara. Can't blame him though. Anyone would in this guy's current form.
इनको vibe आ रही है. नहीं रस भाई.
Smokes off the top of the middle as well. Ooh. Just trying to find that entry into B side while blocking.
भाई वो वाला important kill था lightning का. Nice.
Up towards Boba as well, but now kind of stuck inside of market.
सारे market है अभी.
There are players from Velocity all the way across. So opening the door back up.
Nice, वो important kill था actual में.
Adaptation, but
वो kill अगर नहीं निकालता तो
they peek on through, they get punished by lightning fast. Now into the trips and Russ will be able to find another. 2 players left and it's 10 seconds to go. They might
यहाँ पे ये baby.
This entire time.
अरे भाई.
So guiding.
Kaide bhai.
Russ, but that's about it. It's just a bit of a non-starter for Riddle Order, to be honest. It's just hilarity.
भाई ये जो round निकल रहा है ना गोटे मुंह में आ जा रहे हैं भाई.
Interested in purchasing something on the B site. Then they open back up the door. They're trying to bargain. They say, I'll walk. I will walk away from this right now. And Velocity say, I don't care, bro. Go for it. And it closes up the round either which way. I think it's a pretty safe bet. You plant Damara in elbow. There are other 4 players on Velocity can hold B. And that's probably a recipe for success.
Just as Velocity does.
भाई वो control देखो, aim control देखो.
All the way out a slight trade with SK Rossi taking down 1, but it's lightning fast who also suffers defeat.
Huh?
Oh no, and now Russ getting caught for all the noise that Damara was making all the way towards the back of spawn. Might be able to catch the drop onto Minty
nice,
though.
What's
happening on site? They're trying to get the spike down, Riddle Order.
अरे.
You don't have the economy in this round, but oh my god. Just running all
nice one, Damara.
back and forth. It's absolute mayhem, and Velocity are stunned. SK Rossi now, the only healthy one. Because
SK Rossi healthy?
Too low.
अच्छा.
How do they string
बोला
this
अभी
together?
तो मैं उसको देखा 40 में.
They're barely limping through this. If Rossi's healthy, then, you know, I'm Steve Jobs. Jesus, man.
Oh my god. What is this round? So
अरे भाई ये round कैसे निकाल दिए? इको round था.
This round was just crazy. Everything was happening at once. Tamara was in spawn. Russ was dancing with someone inside tiles. It was Minty. And this duel on spawn side. Sultan cleans it up. I don't even understand what happened in the first place in that round. Everything was happening everywhere. Riddle Order will take the round, and I think we'll just move on.
Let's go.
Round number 18. Riddle prepping themselves for a full commit into A. Russ and Damara lying in wait. These are the players that can shut this down, not only form-wise, but also they have the right utility in order to do so.
No, they will set it up. The Hunter Tree goes through as well. Does connect into Alicia's one guy, but both Russ and Damara won't be able to come with the kills on the gun.
पुश किया था ना? अच्छा वो इधर से मार दिया.
Not much you can really do there. Rossi is pinning them in on the flank right now.
Or a nice shot.
Take some time though. Madeline in for the first shot, but the trade quickly in response. Riddle Order are just online. The weapon picked up and it's quickly called and heard as well.
9-9 हो गया भाई, ये close जा रहा है
will
भाई.
not be able to set up that flank after
एक
all.
टाइम आउट हो जाता तो velocity.
3 guns surviving here from
एक
Riddle.
टाइम आउट हो जाता तो.
They know they're on the verge of closing this map out. Very creative little
बेकार में वहाँ पे वर्ल्ड के चेक.
Nice. Kaide trying to trade back, but
Nice,
too
Russ.
exposed to Russ. 3 kills to his belt so far, and is now Jojo left, feeling pinned down from both ends. Tries to play around the smoke, but Russ, he's trying to tamper down his team.
I mean, he's just over-delivering every single time. He's the last player on that A side of the map.
अबे पूरा spawn खेलो, better है भाई. Land करेगा, position पता चलेगा तब जाके. अभी नहीं तो कहीं पे one on one फिर frag देना है.
Taking a long time to clear out all of these angles, and Russ is long gone. He wants nothing to do with this. He just wants to play the post plant. How far does Jojo push this? He's not interested in the plant. He's just going to walk straight into velocity.
Oh no, it's crossfire too. Pilly, I can't look.
Russ has got it. Big 4K from him. Unreal. Just continues to deliver.
Nice round.
That was the night apiece round.
बस जो eco rounds है ना वो जीतना है भाई. वो eco round पे ही थोड़ा F up हो रहा है.
Damara gets his. Annihilation has caught the other player in that crossfire, and every single player that peeks into Russ gets decked.
And thanks to that, now, I mean, he's just sitting on that Rolling Thunder too. A very useful tool for the upcoming rounds.
उनका deadlock कर लिया. चलो. अब जो उनका Viper ult है, post plant ये वाला एक बहुत.
Not enough yet, Quack. Oh, it's just pressure.
Oh, it's just a slight bait this time.
Yeah, just throw up the fast lane and then contact up. A little bit of a different flavor. Triple B keeping them in check on short. Dart, try to find out what's going on. That'll be shot, so they know that there's at least one player in A main. And Riddle ought to feel like the jig is up, you know. They thought they were being sneaky, but the dart will reveal that they're hanging around.
Still though, cutting noise all the way through middle back into B.
Yeah.
This is a retake setup.
I mean, yeah, they could just get the pit down here. I'd like Rossi to just hold on to the camp. Wait for the retake.
क्या Viper pit का इस्तेमाल करने का wait कर रहे हैं अभी क्यों?
Almost certainly Russ is going to Rolling Thunder you out of it, so it's really about game planning for all of the ults in the post plant here.
सोचे ही होंगे दिमाग
This is
में.
where you can really show your high level as a team in terms of macro. If you understand these interactions.
Nice.
Oh, it's a lurk too. Russ does manage to get a good go at it. Maybe at least to bait out the ultimate so that they have a healthier run for the latter rounds, but now Neural Theft will reveal. Instantly ripped, and everyone just knocked up mid-air, lightning fast. Will be able to draw first blood. SK Rossi as well, but Jojo has a chance. Gunned down by SK Rossi.
Nice.
Just up close and personal. Will not be able to withstand lightning fast, and Velocity will look to extend their
Viper ult था. तभी वही सोचा कि भाई वो लोग Viper ult को waste करवाना चाहते थे.
Opens up the chance for Rossi to drop the Neural Theft, which just allows Russ to line up his Rolling Thunder to perfection. Sees every single outline of all of these Riddle Order players. Lightning Fast knows exactly where Soldum standing. TP's on in. And Rossi picks up the pieces. Gorgeous retake from Velocity.
Now within range of closing out the map.
ये वाला round निकालो भाई.
Money not too good for Riddle Order in this round, but they're just gonna send it all the way.
What?
So that was the tip of the spear, but now it's going
Damara.
blunt. Thanks to Damara, just able to block that up as a whole. Relay bolt as well. The third kill.
नहीं.
Trying to trade it all up, but it's way too much. SK Rossi as well out towards Link, and everyone once again. Damara telling them to
क्या
stand
मारा
low,
भाई
sit down.
Damara.
It's got to be so demoralizing, Quack. Wouldn't you say, perhaps? It's not my best work. But Velocity, I mean, this certainly is. These last 2 rounds, they have just flattened Riddle Order. Any attempt at the A execute was swatted away like an annoyance. Map point now to push us through to Haven. Damara on for the 30. What a treat we have here. Riddle Order, they haven't had enough, you know? They're gonna give it another crack.
Nah, this time they are set up for it. Not a full blind rush in. They're able to penalize Damara for his past transgressions. Still though, Russ on the site. Further information gained upon, but ultimately the spike going down. Hunter's Fury ripped as Jojo tries to give his team safe entry. SK
nice one, Rossi एक को मार दिया. और मिंटी लो भी है.
Util left here for Russ to be able to complete this retake. I'm not sure how they get back in here. They don't have the paranoia. They just have to dry contact here.
पर चल गया.
Oh, and they get hit by the grab net as well, but lightning fast! Fire support from back lines! Now it's a TP around Generator, and on the site, it's just Jojo who was shot down. Yatsuka hopping around, trying to look for that diffuser. It's Madeline around the corner! He's managed to get it! 8 rounds!
Oh!
Snap! Riddle Order survives with the Zowie clutch from Yatsuka!
Huge clutch from Yatsuka there. Able to keep his team in the map. They really want this 2-0. His second year in a row here at Ascension. That's some beautiful experience being shown.
हाफ डिफ्यूज के बाद थोड़ा रुक के मार के नहीं करने से नहीं होता. लो था वो जो.
That guy was grab netted up. I don't know how.
उनको कैसा पता होगा कि ये लो था.
Kills together from backside there. Velocity had no business being that competitive on that retake. Damara went down for free. Russ used all his utility earlier on in the round. Oh, here we go again.
Oh my god.
Both
Neons.
Oh.
Damara!
He was so young. He did nothing wrong. He was just standing idly by.
Oh!
क्या?
Straight into market though this
बस
time.
अभी throw नहीं
The
करना है.
haggling has not been successful. Riddle Order find themselves in the most dastardly of situations. 2v5. And what could be the final round of the map? Scratch that. It's just Minty left.
अभी एस करेगा तो ही जीत पाएगा.
For all the quick pushes, all the huge noises that the Neons make now, Minty, he's giving them a rabbit to chase, Philly.
He is. He's got one more sick TP left in him. It's not done yet.
Yo, it's Ascension. You can't forget the things that Omens can do. Just 2 years ago, up in the trailers, but not this time! Madeline denies it, and Velocity will push us into one
Lightning fast वो neon movement दे रहा है.
He hit the 360 is lightning fast at the end there. It's just unreasonable. Come on, man, you lost the first map. Oh, Damara is so good. That's like the depths of the talent of the Indonesian scene is ridiculous. Like, I think it was on Bigatron or something before this. Like, wasn't on the first best team in Indo, I think wasn't on the second.
Yeah.
You know?
Not
this good.
Not, yeah, exactly.
Not Alter Ego, not on Boom. And he's this good. It's just, they just keep pumping out cracked duelists like a conveyor belt.
I mean, it's just this series continuing to deliver as well. Riddle Order. They had a couple of rounds.
Yeah. They were looking good on this map. Like what I saw from them. It was a very close one. You had some sick macro, particularly on the defensive side from Velocity, but at the end of the day, one of these teams had Damara dropping 30 kills. You know? Not that that's all that was there to it for Velocity, but it certainly makes the difference in a game this time.
मैं तो बोल ही रहा था थर्ड मैप तक जाएगा. आप लोग ही नहीं मान रहे थे लो.
Possibly finish it all as well. I mean, look at how he's able to go in for this, and the stars almost just align for him. The smoke's dissipating as well.
Absolutely. Riddle Order, I mean, it's kind of, like I said, flashbacks to playing SPG in last year's Ascension. Not the team that knocked them out, but a team that they had to take on. To be fair, up into the grand final, and it's why, you know, I was such a big fan of Riddle Order coming into this tournament, is that I really felt like Riddle Order was one of the teams that pushed SPG the closest outside of Boom in that grand final. Like Riddle Order in that upper bracket, before SPG went on to play Full Sense, played them very close, and this is pretty much the same team, bar I think Minty in for Ace. So they should be setting themselves up for a top placement in this tournament. However, They've already gone down to a red hot Nouse. Velocity are in fine form, and we're going through to a third map. This series is definitely winnable. I mean, if RIDDLE ought to go down 0-2 in the Swiss here, after playing two of the best informed teams in this tournament, it's just going to be borderline tragic.
For real, I mean, their upcoming opponents are, I'm just checking, Nongshim and Full Sense as well. More bigger names that they have to face off against. It's all just so darn difficult, but either way, that's the game. And now here we go back over to our desk to break down map number 2.
Ow.
Well, Velocity came into map number 2 with confidence, able to bring us the extra mile. The Mara, especially being, the heated missile leading Velocity into the third map. Overall, I think it's a well-drilled sunset with Velocity. The Mara being the alpha, wrecking havoc in those entries, while the remaining players become the Omega. The
Oh,
safety net
bhai.
needed to win those objectives
Crazy
in
match
those
over there, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, just a fantastic map from Velocity. We see Russ move back across to that breach, and we see how hard that's able to enable Tamara, dropping 30 kills.
13-11 first map, 13-10 next map.
Just look at the
अभी
assists
तो वही
there
मतलब
on Russ.
भगवान ही
18
देखे
assists. I'm pretty
पता
sure
चला
they're
ओवरटाइम
all
गया
for
थर्ड मैप.
Tamara. This really is their signature style, and we can see exactly why. Even this kind of double sentinel-esque approach with this deadlock Viper was not able to put a stop to the pace that Velocity were able to bring. I mean, the firepower is going ridiculous for this team as they take us towards a map 3.
Really, I gotta say sorry, to Velocity. I wasn't really familiar with their game.
Yeah.
Young talent and top level experience make up a really great combo for them. Damara, especially, wow, the statistics. Dude, I remember seeing Damara back then in Indonesia playing Valorant with Boy Scout uniform. And now, the way he plays, wow, he is a monster out there.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really come into his own. He's clearly been enabled so well by the rest of this team. And if you have a Neon who's able to do this, you should do it. That's one thing we learned from Ascension last year when we saw Dambi going crazy. They've watched those VODs and they've gone, hey, our guy's better than Dambi. We could do exactly this. And that's what they're doing. They're bringing that same firepower, the same aggression, very similar compositions through into this tournament just a year later and having so much success.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Seeing
भाई,
Tamara with the
है
Neon
भाई.
and Velocity, with Rust
मैच में दम तो है.
being able to take
रिडल ऑर्डर का ही थोड़ा सा टेंशन लग रहा था.
in the map. But
अगर
again,
रिडल ऑर्डर
we
से
will
जीत गए
be
भाई,
moving into map number
फिर तो
3
पक्का
after
प्लेऑफ्स.
this short break.
भाई नॉन्गशिम कल हार गई. मेरे को तो वो सुन के बड़ा आश्चर्यचकित हुआ कि नॉन्गशिम कैसे हार सकती है ब्रो. बहुत बुरा टाइम चल रहा है. मेरे को तो लगा बूम का बुरा टाइम चल रहा है. उससे मैंने देखा नॉन्गशिम एटलीस्ट बूम दोनों मैच अपना जीत गई. नॉन्गशिम तो एक हार गई भाई. पैसिफिक जाने वाली टीम अगर ऐसे खेलेंगे तो लगने लग गए भाई.
this is it, the final map of the day. We are going to close it out on Haven. But coming into map number 3, I feel like Velocity, they have more momentum other than Riddle.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. There's no two ways about it. When you win that map 2, heading towards that map 3, you're always feeling good. That post-match talk with the coaches is always a little bit sweeter after coming off of a win. As we move towards Haven, I think there's an extra boost of confidence because they've already seen Riddle play this map and lose this map already this group stage. So they know that they're beatable. They'll know the composition that they're going to come out with most likely. So not only do Riddle have the momentum, but they have a big information advantage.
Yeah, but seeing from the first map, I think Riddle is the kind of the team that will do their homework. So I feel like Riddle, they are going into Haven with some more preparations. Compared to yesterday.
Predator, Intel, Zoe, Imperial
Velocity.
World,
Meanwhile, Velocity,
T-Racing,
the thing is, when we
मेरे को बस ये पता नहीं
see
Imperial
their
World किस चीज़ का
previous
कंपनी है.
matches, especially in South Asia,
me check.
in the grand finals, they won very convincingly in Haven.
Yeah, I mean, we know that this is a good map for them. We've seen them play Breach again in this map over in South Asia. And when you think about Haven as a map, it was dominated by Breach for a very long time. So the agent can fit the map very well. And I think Russ will have so many reps on Breach Haven over the years and years he's been professional in this game. So I would not be shocked at all to see them play the same or very similar comp moving towards Mount.
Food वाला कुछ है क्या?
That poses exactly the same question back towards Riddle as we saw in map 2. Can you put a stop to Damara when he's coming at you with all of this utility?
Brand.
Yeah, Damara, man, he was unstoppable, literally unstoppable. When we saw Riddle trying to stop him, he's just killing everybody, you know? It's just like getting all the frags that he needs for his team, and that's incredible for Velocity. But speaking about Haven, we see that previously on South Asia, Velocity, they were bringing this exact same composition.
भाई एक तो हम मुझे भी एक दो चाहिए यार ये जो Valorant के जो
I believe their composition is made up from 2 duels.
Wingman के जो कुछ fluffies जो लोग Valorant सेल करते हैं official वाला एक official वाला लेना है भाई
aggressive. So it's gonna be interesting. Before in Sunset we saw that Riddle is trying to stop Velocity with that, you know, also lockdown with that utilities, but now I think they are going to be more aggressive in taking those fights with Damara and the guys from Velocity.
You know, I do think it's like the double duelists, I think if you approach it well, you do have some tools to deal with the type of things you've seen Velocity throw at you. So we know they do lots of traps, lots of set pieces with this Breach, but you think about it, you have Waylay and you have Yoru who can bait out all of that util and then TP away. If they're able to do that effectively, then we can start to see them get some real success. But equally, it's going to be hard trying to double dive in when you're going to have all this Breach util being thrown into your face. So I think the onus is really on Riddle. The question is on Riddle of how can you do
double initiator,
making no changes.
इनका क्या है double
the same composition that we've just seen from them, and we know this is pure counter.
And on the side of Riddle, they're also not going to have any changes on their agent selection. Now, Kaide is going to play the Waylay. I feel like Kaide is one of the most aggressive players from Riddle, and while now he is going to play the Waylay, I think he will be more effective playing with Soldam.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think so. We have to look out for it. The Waylay is the modern take on this map, and normally the Waylay have to do a lot of heavy lifting. Soldam on the Neon, he's not on that Yoru that we normally see. I need to see him get himself back in the game because he did just get diffed by Damara, so look for a step up from him.
Yes, so this is the last map for the day. Velocity versus Riddle Order. We should remember that Riddle, they need this win to make their mark in the group stage.
अगर तो 13-1 में dominating win कर ली Velocity, oh my god, नहीं orgasm आ जाएगा. लेकिन उससे पहले तो पिस्टल जीतना पड़ेगा Velocity को. एक पिस्टल जीते, पिस्टल से नहीं जीते जा रहे हैं. दोनों मैप के पहला पिस्टल जा रहे हैं.
Map of the day, here we are, and it also comes down to this, where all of a sudden Kaide swapping over from the the smokes. Viper over onto Waylay now, onto this map of Haven. Pilly, how can Riddle perform here?
I mean, they need a secondary duelist, because honestly, in the Neon matchup, Soldam's getting diffed. He's got 26 kills in this series, the first two maps. Damara's got 52. He's literally 2xing him. We see execute.
Bro, double F Damara got 52.
They're gonna pull the trigger on it as well.
All of a sudden just makes so much sense as to why Damara was repeatedly standing up against Soldam in that previous performance. But here we go, pulling off of C and maybe into B.
Pivoting into B, exactly right. You can see Velocity is ready for a potential flood. Riddle order. Ooh, they are actually going to get that spike down and try to take this A-link. Spike planted.
Oh, look at where Damara is already. Tries to keep himself tucked inside. Gone with Jojo. Kaede, they managed to find a couple
Do maar diya.
Lightning fast goes in as well, and Russ manages to straight right back up. Low HP though, and Russ trying to stay tucked in. Waiting for SK Rossi to slowly creep on through. Catches Soldam square towards the back. Just Yatska left. He doesn't really have much safe for the position around the spike. Surely, but slowly, Velocity start to figure out where he is, and with the
pistol, bhai. Finally a pistol.
To the ground where Velocity pick up the pistol.
Finally a pistol, bhai.
Riddle order. A lot of fancy footwork. All for naught in that round. Full commitment into the C site. Refract back. Double lurk. Up Gary to a pivot to B. Did everything pretty much that round.
यहाँ पे बहुत important दो निकाल के गया बे.
At a point in time, they were up in numbers. If not for a nice flashpoint by Russ and the rest of the boys getting involved in the action, Velocity get things messy enough to put it into a winnable 2-on-2. And Rossi's good for the 2K, hand in hand with Lightning Fast, the whole global core getting it done for Velocity. As we head into some kind of pause here. Can take stock of a few more of what's on stake here. It's been an epic series so far.
Gear pause, tech pause.
Velocity turning up to Ascension Pacific Bangkok in excellent form. Wanting to really do the South Asia fans proud and be a deserving rep coming through from that region. It's been mentioned on the desk, and I kind of agree as well. I didn't have much of an expectation of Velocity coming into this tournament. That sometimes the South Asian reps are just underestimated a little bit. I think Velocity are definitely a threat in this tournament. They are over-delivering. They have this experience core. They have a fantastic up-and-comer in the duelist role.
Legitimately.
They cannot be taken lightly.
I mean, the experience that they're bringing, for sure, that's one. But I think Bella also had a pretty good point on the desk as well. The fact that if Riddle Order loses this series, it's 0-2. Their next opponents are Giants as well. There's just so much at stake. But also to remind everyone that Ascension, for the run that it is, it's not just for players or teams to ascend to Pacific. It's for these players to really make their mark. Players get scouted through this process as well. A lot of talent being spotted already. Lightning fast now. On top of the crates, all the information. Hacking for the time being.
Yeah, the paranoia makes them second guess themselves. Hearing voices in their heads. Refract definitely won't be taken. Riddle Order turn tail back towards window. Look, one door, in this case in short A, closes, another window opens. Back into spawn side now.
वो साइफर अंदर बस प्लेस कर दिया है भाई, ये तो बड़ा हेवी.
Velocity remaining active. In the meanwhile, they're going to retake this A lobby control. Hopefully they
वो देख सकता है क्या?
Unchecked though.
Yeah, that could be a big threat. I've seen it happen a couple of times today. But main point of entry, it's the paranoia. Madeline able to take down Kaede. Yatsuka's gone deep in towards A side.
Breach. Very nice.
Named Lightning Fast and Madeline. Spike down now. And Jojo's the only one left. Spotted out by this outlaw in the hands of Tamara.
वो साइफर
teammates coming up huge.
अच्छा हुआ कुछ किया नहीं, वहाँ पे वो बहुत कुछ कर सकते थे.
Feels like Riddle Order are a bit all over the place. You've already seen it in 2 rounds in a row. Really shoving quite deep into one part of the map, but they're doubling back. Feels like they're trying to draw a reaction out of Velocity and then punish them for the aggression on another part of the map. And so far, it's kind of fallen flat a little bit. It's looked like they're kind of trying a little bit too hard, honestly. But we haven't seen a gun round from them just yet. So we'll see if they want to commit to this style and if it actually starts to pay off a little bit.
Yeah, we have seen some creative strats from Riddle Order in the previous map, but perhaps now with the gun round. Oh, they'll just swing wide into middle.
Yeah. Lightning Fast going down early on there. Guardian recycled by Russ. Deep control of all of C-Long for Rossi, but he's only really got a Sheriff and he's stuck behind a trip. Not much for him to do there, just playing off his own cam. The rest of Velocity in the meanwhile will stack A and they'll cross their fingers and their toes that Riddle Order won't take the B site, but unfortunately today is not their lucky day.
And their toes, huh? Well,
it's important, man. Extra luck. Cross them if you got them. You know?
Every single ounce of luck that you get, I'm sure it all counts. For Rossi, though, just down to the Sheriff, it's going to be all skill if he lands these shots. Information gained. Velocity just trying to get the picks in towards middle. There goes Rossi, but no, Yatska straight up on top of it all. Shock Dart connects onto Soldam, but we'll see if he can get a couple more picks. Madeline down to so low HP. Might just go off the spike too.
Doesn't want to give him an ult point. Why would you? You're 4 HP. May as well just go down with the spike. Clean from Riddle Order.
चलेगा bonus.
Nice open plant on the B site. Well converted. 4 players surviving in their first gun round.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, it wasn't anything special. Didn't need to be. Catches the Omen completely off guard. Shove up through the middle of the map and just get a nice post plant. Gun round now coming out for Velocity.
ये round
No operator
थोड़ा सा
coming out.
important
Riddle
होने
Order,
वाला
this is
है.
going to be a big fight for mid from both teams.
Oh, come on. We're going to get at it again. Blow for blow, pound for pound. Both teams just want to duke it out. Soldam versus Damara, but it's a huge crossfire. The TP's across, but Lightning Fast is already aware. And now comes the...
Nice one, Damara.
He gets the one onto Soldam. He gets another onto Minty. Just Yatska. He's got the spike. He's trying to keep it within his grasp.
We've seen that same kind of set play from a couple of teams, mostly the teams that are running the Viper comps, but Neon Omen can make that work. The quick B set play. Fast lane goes up, your TP up top side. I mean, let's be honest, Minty needs no excuse to do some kind of crazy
इसके बाद और एक round अगर
that one is
जीत गए तो फिर 5-1 के chances हैं.
Yatska gonna peek out into a high low. There's no way he should be getting a double headshot there. That's gonna be very expensive for Velocity now. Surely he can't put together this 1-on-4, but he's definitely running up the tab.
Nice read. वहाँ पे तो cam है.
40 seconds to go. 2 players down like that.
उनको पता है कि ये 15 HP है.
To be of chaos or confusion at least.
30 seconds left.
Has got a cam to work with. He's going to peek out onto spawn side. How's it look?
My camera is destroyed.
Rossi is going to shoot his cam, so he knows there's at least one player inside of the A-Link.
Oh my god, he's tapping them, baiting them into the open. Looking for the isolated duels. It's just Rossi across. Yatska pulls off the unimaginable, the unthinkable 1v4 Zoe clutch.
That's illegal. Oh, Velocity have absolutely cooked that one. The B execute fell completely flat. He peeks into a high-low. Madeline caught on the cross. And Rossi's playing silly buggers.
Oh my god.
Knows that his opponent is very low. He just wants to get the right click. But at that range, I'm pretty sure only one of the right click bullets connects. And it hits Yatsuka in the leg. Which I don't think is good for 15 damage. That is just really unfortunate.
And you talked about running up the tab. Velocity straight up broke this round. Yo, somebody lend him some money. Riddle Order, that gave me shapes, flashes of the scary 1v5 from 2023.
Yeah, a little bit. He's rocked up to the bar and just ordered every bottle on the shelf and just left and refused to elaborate.
मैं कुछ बोलूँगा ही नहीं.
Velocity
I'm
left to pick
speechless.
up
मैं
the
कुछ
tab.
नहीं बोलूँगा. My English भाई. Welcome to the stream. क्या हाल है? कैसे हो?
There's only buttons and lint in their pocket right now.
Gonna fall back here.
It could be a lucky button though, you know. Damara's here with a bucky. He's in short. That's the player that I want on the A site right now.
Caution here.
Oh, we'll see though. Currently just holding on to this position. Oh, and Recon. Soldem's on him. Minty as well. Wanting vengeance for those previous maps, previous rounds. He pushes on up though. Madeline Ross, what is happening? They've managed to kills. And Damara picking up the Vandal Yatska. He saw it from before, but now cannot have a single opportunity into sight.
This is unbelievable. How have we seen those 2 rounds back to back? This is ridiculous.
भाई ये राउंड कैसे
The
निकालते
emotional roller coaster that these players must be experiencing right now.
ये राउंड कैसे निकालते
It's crazy. I'm surprised that Velocity are looking this locked in. And to reply after what they just experienced. Most teams would crumble
आप
after
सुनाओ मैं भी बढ़िया
4v1
चल रही है
like that.
शिवम भाई वेलकम बेबी डॉल क्या हाल है भाई दिवाली का क्या सीन कुछ नहीं शिवम भाई स्ट्रीम करेंगे गेम खेलेंगे और एंजॉय करेंगे अकेले हम गेमर्स लोगों का दिवाली यही है भाई
But here comes Minty with the TP's trademark patented in towards A long, trying to find some entry for the team.
हमारी दिवाली ऐसी होती है
Because he finished the TP. Oh, hold on.
अरे रे
A little bit crazy with it. He's peeked out. Traded by Kaidi. Now they're from the shadows. TP over in towards the C site. Soldem is charging his way up into the open C site. Velocity completely out of position. I mean, it's just hilarious that Minty finishes that TP, and I felt like Riddle Order were just like leaving him there, and he's still got one.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But here we go. It's the smokes onto the site because Minty's still alive, and the drone out from Velocity to try to soften things up. Paranoia sent across though.
दिवाली छोटे बच्चे मनाते हैं नहीं भाई बड़े भी मनाते हैं भाई दिवाली मेरा फेवरेट पर्व है बट अभी 2-3 साल से थोड़ा कुछ एक माइंड में है इसलिए नहीं मना रहा हूँ एक बार वो जो चीज मैं सोच रहा हूँ वो हो जाएगा तो फिर अपन भी मनाएंगे दिवाली बिकॉज अभी दिवाली इज अ फेस्टिवल ऑफ हैप्पीनेस अभी मेरे लाइफ में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है जिसकी वजह से मैं हैप्पी होकर दिवाली मनाऊं कहीं को दुखी होकर कोई दिवाली नहीं मना सकता समझ रहे हो दिवाली ऐसा पर्व है दुखी होकर आप दिवाली नहीं मना सकते चाहे वो आप लाइटिंग ही क्यों ना रंगोली कुछ भी करो दुखी होकर नहीं कर सकते इट्स सच अ फेस्टिवल तो इसीलिए अपन करेंगे मनाएंगे मैं तो मेरे को बहुत मन है मनाने का करेंगे बहुत जल्द करेंगे छोटे बच्चे क्या भाई बड़े सब मनाते हैं भाई ये तो देखने वाले की सोच है बस भाई तो क्रेजी राउंड्स निकल जा रहे हैं भाई
No one better to cast it with, but here we go. Lightning fast TP, Damara overdrive. Riddle Order just hang back and turn the entire area into a fire range. 2 players down now. And Russ trying to spot one towards the back. He knows they are in attacker spawn.
They were just far too ready for that. That's ridiculous. The cage was there as well. It's making it blatantly obvious that they had no interest in that mid play. Kaide spotted out. Refract forced out. Rossi must go huge here. So far delivering, but it's too much for him. Russ at least able to change trade soul down, pushed away by the convergent paths.
2v3 doable तो है.
In for the 2v3, Russ alongside Madeline. The utility slow.
एक रस का अल्ट आएगा. एक मारेगा तो रस भाई.
Is it gonna be enough to displace some of the members from Riddle Order from their post-plant positions? Kind of reveals just a bit. Tries to go for a lucky spam fault line, but no, Madeline doesn't have the shot. Just Russ outside of garage now. It's a full crossfire onto the other end. No chance at survival.
क्या हो रहा है?
Riddle Order will take the lead.
Very impressive. They must have played against
मिड वाला काम नहीं किया वरना दिमाग तो अच्छा ही लगाए थे.
Way too clean of a disengage. They look so ready for that exact set play. Maybe it's something that Velocity has run within their own home region in South Asia. I haven't seen them play Haven before, but
स्टन आने से पहले ही पीक लेके मार दिया. स्टन आता ना तो
completely ready for that, and they had the perfect answer. Credit to them. That's some really good preparation.
You're absolutely right, and that calls and invites some quick switch ups in terms of pace. I mean, all throughout Sunset, it was plays just like these that gave Velocity their, well, velocity, but it seems as though RIDDLE has kind of caught on to it.
A little bit. I mean, we've just had a crazy start to this game. It's been an absolute roller coaster. So I think a timeout is definitely in order to settle things down. Velocity gonna have a chat. A few words from the coach. Russ will undoubtedly be offering some words of wisdom to steady the ship before they prep themselves for the next round. How's their money looking? Good enough for a buy. Rolling Thunder's available as well, as is the Hunter's Fury. That could be a deadly combo to break apart some of these tight site holds that you've seen for RIDDLE Order. More often than not, they are opting to play the post plan on the site, and you can't blame them. As I mentioned before, when you have some of these tools like the Relay Bolt and some reactive utility, not to mention the fact they are playing that waylay, so just naturally going to want to disrupt by taking some aim duels. Oh, he's trying to kill Minty with the aftershock. He's TP'd into that same position multiple times so far. Quite.
But it's a bit of shock dart and RIDDLE Order.
Important round. Retake, most probably retake ही होगा. हाँ, retake ही होगा.
Just trying to set up and go in for a quick C hit, perhaps. The Hunter
Nice.
throws him into
दिमाग लगाया भाई.
Did you see that? He predicted the shrouded step from Minty.
Nice,
That is
Madeline.
gorgeous from Madeline. Bro is straight out of Rivendell with shooting like that.
दिमाग तो
Under
heavy
Gary
लगाया.
window, he predicted the TP into the door. That is ridiculous.
वो साइफर ट्रिप देखो. वो साइफर का ट्रिप देखो
His
बस.
IRL name just does remind me of an elf from
what's his name?
From Middle Earth, but it's Raven Williams, my man. It's so hardcore. I love it.
Raven, maybe? I don't know about an elf called Williams.
सही है, nice.
Sorry, we're getting really sidetracked here. This is a big A fight.
वो चढ़. वो दिख गया. दो का इंटेल आ चुका है.
Yatska though, all the way inside of C site.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they're pretty far down in numbers. It'd be impressive to see them turn this around. The overdrive is there. Hunter's Fury from Jojo. These are the deepest trips possible.
10 seconds left.
Rossi's just chilling all the way back. Even got to throw out the can.
Dig
Hello.
yes.
He knows the Yatsuka's in Gary window now. All 5 of Velocity. All committing into spawn there. Hunter's Fury.
Oh,
Not going to find too much.
Yeah, he's not from Rivendell. He's a Lego archer.
That's just one of those orc archers that's just lame.
Well, marching down Mount Doom now, it's Velocity Gaming, and they're all over this site. Damara lightning fast, everyone one apiece, and Velocity will
Sexy,
tie
baby.
the score. We're back 4-4.
There you go, Damara. He's gonna defuse the spike. He is really the chosen one, the protagonist for me, and he has opted to throw the ring into the fire. Good man. That is good.
He saw it mid animation.
As a Sova player, that's yeah. That's better than any crazy aimers clip. That's just like,
That's how we do it, boys. That's how we do it.
You know your stuff.
Slow, round by round.
Love it. Love the mentality.
Chef's kiss. With the next round up at least, though. Yeah. Russ still has Rolling Thunder.
Does. Hasn't needed to use
भाई
it.
बहुत क्लोज मैच नहीं जा रही है भाई. 2-2 4-4.
7 on the shot dart, picking up the orb.
My God.
They've drawn a perfect outline around him. He hasn't taken a
एक बुलेट
single
नहीं लगा.
damage.
एक बुलेट.
How is that possible? I think they almost dumped their entire magazine. Still though, Kaide's meant to sneak into
He had no idea.
You had one
He's
job.
come home and there's just like a whole family of
You
squatters in his house.
had one job, Rossi sir. सही बोले.
Pretty soon the landlords will arrive trying to evict these strange perpetrators. In with both utilities though, it's Russ Rolling Thunder fully connecting.
ला भैया उनको हो गया.
The shot midair. Russ has to hang back
Save.
now. He feels.
अरे यार लेकिन रॉसी कर क्या रहा है? उसको पता कैसे नहीं? अगर एक ट्रिप डाल दो कुछ तो करो. कैम है.
Unlucky. Riddle
Is that
Order
what
going up
happens
to
in
5.
Australia?
Nah.
When you see like spiders in the house?
Oh, maybe, yeah. If it's big enough, you just let him have it. Even with the house prices in Sydney. On the hunt now. Russ punishes Soul down. Yatsuka in hot pursuit. But as far as I could see on his little monitor there, I don't think he caught him. Fist bumps all around. That is just the kind of round.
क्या कर रहे हैं ये? Important rounds, buy rounds throw हो जा रहा है.
I guess. And even with the ult spent in though.
Yeah, and yeah, that's not a good feel. Opts out for tomorrow though. I haven't really seen him wield it yet. Soldum's got the Bucky and an ult, and they're just gonna send it down A, I think.
They're gonna send him up for it. They were hit by Russ's fault line for now. So definitely confirms information, but oh, it's just a full send. And it's Kaide with light speed all the way completely on top of Madeline's head. Oh, it's the overdrive of Russ. He's managed to take him down at the end at least, but still operating now for Damar. He's got to hold on to this.
Yeah. Riddle order really min-maxing this. Jojo even goes back to... I mean, that's how over this round is. He's taken a little bit of extra time to go back and pick up the orb, get one closer to the Hunter's Fury. Now he's going to go and secure it.
Oh!
Now, he either dies to the op and gets it, or he kills the op and he gets it.
How min-max can you min... How much min-max can you min-max?
How much max can you min?
How much max
That's
can
the
you
real
min?
question here.
Oh.
Is he a min or is he a max? He's a max!
He's a max! Not only does he get Hunter's Fury, he robs the operator away from velocity!
One of the worst casts ever. Without a doubt. But Riddle's playing a great attacking side. That's the main thing. Back and forth, but Riddle, they're really starting to get rolling now. As you mentioned, op taken away. They broke Velocity's money.
Rossi का थोड़ा left right हो रहा है.
Set themselves up for at least
C
7,
side.
maybe an 8-4 half yet.
It looks incredible. But I will remind you, there was one of these rounds where Velocity just retook an entire site with 2 sheriffs.
Oh, that's crazy.
Straight up into C, Kaide has managed to find it. Damara, our protagonist,
Nice
forced to
Russ.
go for another arc of Russ though. Madeline through the smokes, but still outside of garage for Christian smokes. An all to boot. Minty will have the angles under lock. Jojo as well on the other side, and this time you will not find too much. But Madeline, he's got different ideas, trying to dance around the corners for it. But boom, cleared from Riddle order.
पहला वाला शॉट लगता ना. अरे रॉसी लेकिन स्मोक थ्रू ऐसे क्यों पुश कर दिया?
There was potential there, especially when Russ got hit with the saturate.
मस्त मारा था लेकिन यहाँ
200 pounds
पे.
soaking wet, and he threw an absolute haymaker with the sheriff here. I wonder if we're gonna get to see
अरे यार ये
it.
बेकार में पुश किया. होल्ड करता.
It's the most cosmetic saturate I've ever seen.
3v3 था.
Yeah, it's annoying. There was potential there. He just needed to be a little bit cleaner with it, but that is the pressure of a deciding map here at Ascension Pacific Bangkok. Another 8,000 cards.
Unbelievable so far, but now it's Soldam with the operator. Opening shot onto Damar, who was just running wide out into the open. Lightning fast trying to hold, but a full firing squad. Soldam swapped back over to the rifle. It's just Madeline to hold the ankle. Managed to take down Minty. The smokes are gone.
He's working his way through the arsenal. Undoubtedly. What a shot on the cross, by the way. Tamara was full sprint in midair, and Soldam's hit him with the flick. Riddle order now. Calling the audible. Looking like a bit of a Gary split. I don't know who Gary is, but we'll end up on the C site regardless. Kaide on the aggressive lurk here. Could pose some problems.
Philly's losing it. Maybe some slight issues. Mr. Gary has a friend right next to him, but it's Russ as well as SK Rossi inside. No, that's exactly what you were talking about with Kaide off towards the back end. He goes in and finds a double as well, pushing all the way past window. Riddle order, full control of this attacking side. 8-4 is what they get.
Yeah, totally agree with you. Oh, yes, we get to see the shot of the... Whoa, that is so nice from Soldem. And then fade through the smoke. This guy's ridiculous. Like I said, he was getting diffed a little bit coming into this map, but I'm starting to revise my opinion after a round like that. I totally agree with you. Commanding attacking side here for Riddle Order.
कोई ना guys, अभी भी rounds है. Pistol जीतेंगे तो yes, we can come back.
Here at Ascension Pacific.
Because we need to win the pistols. We can still win it. We can still win it. क्या लग रहा है भाई? मेरे को तो हेवी टेंस फील आ रही है.
It's straight in with Tacti Bear. It's the bottom of the ninth. It's 4-8 for Velocity. Riddle Order has just run away with Daylight Robbery on their attacking side. Now you swap sides, and once again, what can this Breach Neon pull off?
It's going to be crazy here in A main. Tactibear is mocking all of us
Let's
at
go
home.
guys, hope for the best. Pistols हमारा है नहीं,
inside of
but
A
फिर भी
lobby
जीतेंगे.
between these two teams.
Between these two Neons. For now, it's Kaide just to swing on out, but can't quite reflect in time. Oh, the Neon, the relay bolt as well going through. Able to slow and stun them up, and now it's just Jojo with the Sheriff to try to hold down A long. Way too hot to peek back, but he's thinking of going for it. Careful around the ankles, and Russ is just licking it out by his feet. Now on towards Yatska in a 1v4. He pulled it off before, but surely not again.
Nah, he can't do it. It's impossible. He's never won a round like this. Definitely not in this map. Definitely not on completely the wrong side of the map. Doing some sick tricks with the spike though. Love that. 2 on the Rolling Thunder here for Russ. Okay, let's try it again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got it. Nice. Yatsuka. Now we're going to recycle, reuse. We're feeling environmentally friendly here. We've picked up the trip. But nah, there's no way, Quack. There's no way. You can't tell me this is going to happen.
No, surely not. It's smoked off as well. They've got the full crossfire. As soon as he steps out, oh, he's just firing wildly. A bit of panic for both sides, and it's lightning fast right through.
भाई अगर लेकिन ये वाला मैच हारे ना, मैं हारे ना, वो 1v4 बहुत चुभेगा भाई. वो एक 1v4 बहुत चुभेगा. उससे मतलब वो जो 1-2 में है, वो 1v4 हुआ, वो 1-3 के जगह 2-2 हो गया. इसके बाद उसका उनका इको था तो बहुत आगे लीड हो जाता.
It's been nothing but banger games today in Ascension Pacific Bangkok. In this series, I wanted to deliver. I want to go to OT.
भाई रस भाई पूरे मूड में है भाई. एकदम हत्या हो जाएंगी ये लोगों की ऐसा.
That actually could happen. I mean, just what a story it would be. Velocity trying to make it happen all the way down inside of A-Long. Now Madeline to watch out the back. This dark cover.
भाई 4 लोग हैं भाई.
Players on this A site.
नहीं मत जाओ भाई.
Just one spotted out by the drone.
मत जाओ भाई. मत जाओ भाई.
Tactical experience, we'll call it to the team. He's got flashes and everything to set up. They peek in. Riddle Order, they're starting to get nervous. So unnerving as well when Velocity just cuts noise to meditate all around A-Long. You just have no idea.
Yeah, they close their eyes, they open their ears. Rossi's saying, guys, C's open. Come on over. It's chill over here. It's so chill. That's what Velocity will do. I mean, yeah, they just did the same thing again. Oh, they're scrambling. Hold on. Dark cover to the top side. Rossi could get isolated here.
Oh, Mara bhi Rossi.
Nah, he's found tranquility. He is one with the
Tranquil
sight.
bolte hain.
Okay, if you say so. That's not what I saw on their defensive side. That's all I'm saying.
No. It's the different side now. We're attacking. We smoked out the chokes.
He's
got
undergone some
setup.
trials, and now he's got a higher understanding, is what you're saying.
Exactly. In all that time, he's read the scrolls on C site.
Wow, we're hunting them.
Oh my god. No!
अच्छा उस पे गन
It's
नहीं
just a
था.
ghost. I mean, he's just going for the overdrive.
Yeah, sure
May as
enough.
well. And Big Lord will go down with the spike. So Velocity will take stock of it. 3 rifles and a Marshal going into their bonus round. It's a pretty dangerous looking bonus round. That's some good value. Could get some damage done.
Bonus तो अच्छा तो है.
Just trying to play that long game, trying to build
Bonus
up to
की
it.
तो पूरा भाई ही है.
Velocity are inching closer on this gap.
ये राउंड जीत गया ना.
They get another rifle going into it as well.
भाई मैं भाई
And
जिंक्स
it's
कर
still
देता हूँ.
so
नहीं नहीं
late.
नहीं. ये राउंड हारो भाई.
Velocity really want to play for this round. They don't just want this to be a throwaway bonus. They're actually going to give it a solid crack. Looks like they're sizing up for a Gary split, but it's a full bait setup from Riddle Order on C. Both duelists are here and the Cypher.
Oh my goodness. With the trips towards the back plant as well. I mean, how do you catch or break that one? Damar, though, the tip of the spear all the way into sight, trying to find entry into garage, but Russ is the one who gets caught. No more util now.
मेरा सच्ची में मुंह एकदम जिंक्स वाला मुंह है भाई.
And it's just the rest of Velocity to try to
Shit.
hang back, find some
पूरा मेरा
transition
मुंह
over to the
मतलब
other parts
जीत
of the
गए
map.
तो बोला ही तो हार
That's
गए.
just another great read from Riddle. They were ready for Velocity strap before they even called it.
One dead. Cage triggered.
Oh, hang on though. SK Rossi. Lightning fast.
Ooh,
deep.
lightning
For
fast.
deep. He's crouched down. Minty doesn't have the shot. Another for lightning fast. How fast can this guy go? Until Kaide comes back through though, but SK Rossi down to the 1v1s. He's got the cage up by C-Link. Picks up the spike as well. 50 full seconds to go.
That's good. It's giving him some space. Cam is there for Rossi. Can throw it on the spike if he gets this plant down on C, and he'll be allowed to. Yatsuka getting a little paranoid that there could be a wrap in from spawn side. He's just heard the plant. Nice open plant for Rossi. Where's the Cam going? Straight on the spike, so he could check the first tap at least.
पूरा बेसिक जो होता है वही वाला क्लोज प्लांट है.
as well.
कोई अलग कुछ कैम नहीं.
Velocity,
3v5 भाई lightning
Rossi
fast bro. Lightning
combining
fast क्या निकाला 11 HP में भाई.
huge for
वो जो
Velocity
2
there.
frag bro.
These guys
Lightning.
have just been staples of the South Asian
ये
scene.
वाला देखो.
But there is something about them.
फिर इसके बाद ये वाला तो
Velocity,
मार
Ross
कसम
said it was
impossible
rolling
था भाई.
back
11
for
HP
years.
में.
It is illegal that they
Nah.
get away with that 2-on-5. Lightning Fast had 16 HP and YOLO TP'd into the B site. The coach can't believe it.
And thus we have the scoreline 7-8. The timeout
3v5
called
निकल गया
shortly
बे.
from Riddle Order.
I mean, I don't know what you even say. As a coach here, I'd just be lost for words. Like, that should have been the easiest 5-on-2 to convert. You just had to shoot a singular bullet at the Omen. That creates enough aggro for Rossi to just multi-frag. Like, honestly, I think they just need to settle down a little bit. Because that one really just got way too out of hand. Some uncharacteristic whiffs from Riddle Orders that are usually so reliable. Maybe feeling the pressure a little bit here. Regardless, it's Velocity closing that round deficit and setting themselves up for a bit of a monster half on this attacking side. That's the bonus one. And I dare say Riddle will be broke here. Indeed, they will. They'll have to take a backseat in this round. Unless they want to try to, you know, try their luck at some crazy Sheriff wins. We've seen Velocity winning 3-3s like it's no one's business this series.
Salam with the Bucky as well.
Shock duck.
Oh, it's just going to be full contact.
thanks.
5v3 again.
Big games.
Damara. Oh, slightly slowed down by the relay vault, then Riddle Order
दो का तो
finding
info आ गया.
crucial intel, now trying to hang back. Got Rossi kind of watching out as rear
दो का
security
तो
as well.
proper
While
info.
Kaide kind of just sets up. Still though, into sight, fast lane, more utility dump from Riddle Order than anything. It's just a go signal for velocity. They mentioned slip on through, but
भाई
Jojo
क्या
two
headshot
serve
है.
shots.
ले.
Kaide towards the back as well. What has happened? Rossi goes down. Just meddling with it as soon as he
अबे
creeps
ऐसे
up.
इको राउंड थ्रो करेंगे तो जीजी है भाई. ऐसे इको राउंड कैसे थ्रो कर सकते हो ब्रो?
That's just one of those situations.
जब तुम्हें दो फ्रैग मिल जा रहा है या 2-3 का इंटेल है तो तू व्हाई आर यू गोइंग टू द अदर साइड? ये थोड़ा स्टॉल करो. इको है तो क्या घुस जाने का? भाई ये वाला अपने इंडियन टीम्स को सीखना चाहिए भाई. बाहर के टीम से ये वाला तो चीज एकदम. गन अच्छा नहीं है तो यू जस्ट रोलर रोड रोलर जैसा घुस जाओ, वैसा थोड़ी है भाई.
What? Amazing from Kaide. Just saying hello to them. Shooting the dart. Refracting back out. Minty to contest from suicide. That's the attacker side smoke that will keep him in check for now. Drone going looking for more information. Damara spotted out. That's not really a surprise.
Kind of confirms it as well. It's not 4-1 this time though for Velocity.
No, they are very committed to A here. Got the deep sea info line.
Alright, and that's why it's 4 players from Riddle.
जो मिड का कैम तोड़ने से
Stall
ना.
hovering around this A site. Velocity. Looking for that slow creep into sight. It's repeatedly getting smoked off, but surely soon enough, you're just able to burst through with the flashes. Slowed up by the saturate Damara, but Rossi takes advantage, able to slip through from short. Minty comes into trade, and you've got the paranoia set to cross as well. Damara coming through, and he's looking, hunting down for these kills. In with it, the site is now open for business.
I'd love to see that from the opponent's POV. Like, how does it look when he is flying at you like that, and Gooba stomping on your head, and just the perfect, what would you even, like, shutter step movement in towards short onto the second player? Like, he's just in complete flow state, Damara. That's exactly how we needed to take those tools to dig those players out of short. Like, I was thinking to myself, 3 in short from Riddle Order. Are you ever ready for that as Velocity? I like the approach as well. It opens up a little bit more extra space for Yatsuka to flood in from the spawn, and then you have more players in play to potentially defend the A execute. But it just didn't matter. They still dismantle that hold. Rossi waits a very long time, finds the right timing to backstab short, and Damara gets the rest done.
It's incredible. And one of the other things that I'm just reminded of as well is Bella on the desk saying that this guy used to play like a Boy Scout. Now onto this Neon. He's unleashed. Look at this.
He's not Boy Scout anymore. This guy's a savage. Just look at that. It's literally perfect play.
नहीं यहाँ से.
Oh my.
नहीं भाई मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रहा भाई. नहीं. जो हो रहा है चुपचाप देखूंगा भाई. बोलता हूँ तो वही राउंड हार जाती है VLT.
Yeah, ops out for Soldum.
Scanning ahead.
It looks like they're kind of saving around it, kind of not. Yatsuka's got a classic. Hunter's Fury gets pulled from Jojo. It's found Diddley squat. That's great. 8 alt orbs for nothing. I've been there, man. Like, all I play is Sova, and yeah, I've had my whiffs, you know? It happens. Sometimes you just have those days.
Off a read of false intel, mental conditioning from the past rounds, finally coming into effect against Riddle Order.
Yeah. Drone goes out middle, it doesn't see anything. It's more about what it doesn't see. That ops Riddle Order into the stack A game plan yet again. Up on the deep sea info line. Let's run it back, but with more trips.
Round 2. Well, round 18. Oh, the kill trip's working out pretty well now. As Kaide goes on through, lightning fast. Wild TP attempt, but shut down. Kaide once again back into it, finds the 3K. And it's now just SK Rossi with 2 HP left. The spike on the ground. This round is done.
Surely, stick a fork in it.
30 seconds left.
Rossi, 2 HP in a dream. We've seen some of these players really defining the odds on low HP, but I'm not believing this time. Kaide's getting a bit of a hunt on.
भाई rounds निकलता जा रहा है.
He's going to catch him in transition. 4K for Kaide. And finally, we found the answer. What does it take to stop Damara? Multiple trips and some counter util. He had to run into 2 trips to get killed there. Love that Lightning Fast is doing that TP against Minty, the Psycho himself. But it's double digits for RIDDLE, and you've got to respect the fashion in which they secure that round. They just lost the previous round before that with that exact same setup. Deep sea info line on the op, 4 stack A. Didn't work out for them. But they know, like, the macro is correct. If we just run it back, it'll probably work out for us. And they were right.
True enough. It's fantastic calling from JoJo, but also just the fact that they had the ult spent initially and just staying true to their game plan as well. It's just so much steel nerves for RIDDLE Order. Up to this point, they did look shaky at some points before, but now it's Velocity. The timeout from Coach Godspeed to try to lead them to the promised land. You've got 10 to 8. You're down 2 rounds.
See what they come up with. Love the movement of the double trips from RIDDLE Order over onto Long as well. That was the pathing from Velocity in that round where RIDDLE Order had the big short setup as well. Like, it's starting to read into some of these tendencies now. That's where you have to have multiple variations of how you're going to execute a site.
Oh boy. We're going back to 8, Billy.
Of course.
Oh, bhai.
Goes without saying. Jojo, it's not a good round to picking up the orb here, buddy. I know it looks juicy. He's not going to feel greedy enough to do it. Quick TP from Lightning Fast deep onto Long here. There's a cam being placed above Velocity's head. And it's, you know, funnily enough, RIDDLE Order were the ones who said, let's run it back. And now I feel like Velocity are like, yeah, let's do that.
Meeting their opponent's challenge, but with more utility being dumped
भाई उनको जब पता है कि ये कर रहे और ए पे वो 3 मैन खेल रहे हैं तो ये इजी है क्या उनके लिए?
Yeah, convergent paths being held.
ये तो कतई नहीं हो रहा.
There's no one on site too. Russ might have Rolling Thunder, but okay, the drone does at least call it clear, so not really sending it just yet. It's going to be convergent paths first, down to 50 seconds, and then the Rolling Thunder that gets dumped in, but Yatska straight on top of it. Lightning Fast able to answer back, but more players all the way across. Now Lightning Fast goes in for the safer TP, but also for Kaide to retrieve more information. Madeline suddenly getting 6 seconds that there might be a slight flank. Doesn't see Soldem anywhere throughout the past 2 rounds. Checks out and finally caps on to the operator player. Kaide going through as well, but he managed to find a couple. Madeline for the trade, and it's just Minty who's managed to slip through. Still though, not much else. Just the one dark cover around A short. Feels the need to push on the pressure onto Madeline. Just spams into the corner, catches the headshot. Where else could SK Rossi be? He hears some sounds. Back into the smoke. Taps onto it. Rossi thinks twice. Plays it safe. Goes in and round the back. It's another round for Velocity. Hook, line, and sinker.
बहुत close round जा रहे.
This really shows a lot about their mentality. Like, they're just trusting in their game plan. They are saying, I don't care about the macro of this game. I don't care if you've got info on C. I don't care what your setup is. We're going A and we're going to win the fight. If you've got 5 players on that A site, we're going to win. Like I said, it really reminds me of that Champs Grand Final, the way that NRG was playing sometimes. Like, they just take the minimum map control, and with the breach comp, they want to fight. They just want to brawl you.
It's surprising that they're actually good for the brawls, but now the adjustments coming through from RIDDLE Order, it's Soldem with the judge.
He's straight up in their face in lobby. If he needs to close the distance a little bit more. And he does have the overdrive to rip later on. Gonna get droned off the line here. Pushed away, he's gonna respect that. Falling back to A long, joined up with by JoJo, while Velocity prep this B hit.
Straight on through. Got some couple of ultimates for the post plants as well. Able to get control of the site just quick. Soldem hoping that someone would walk into his crosshairs, but it's not happening.
Yeah, Aftershock, Hunter's Fury. Gonna be hard to complete this. You got a couple shock keys as well as Velocity. Riddle prepping themselves for the retake.
They might be able to get on top of the spike, but this post-plant utility, it's gonna be so oppressive. Kaede though makes a go with a couple of shots, takes the one player by middle, but Madeline in with the Hunter's Fury takes down JoJo. Covering the entire side of smokes now, but Riddle, they've managed to stick it at least halfway. More spams coming through from Velocity to the full
ये राउंड तो
fire
देख ही नहीं
squad
पाया
just
बट
lights
ओके
up this site.
अभी वन भाई आपका मेरे चैनल पर स्वागत है भाई चैनल पे आप नए हैं तो स्ट्रीम को लाइक और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग क्या हाल है भाई कैसे हैं हेलो भाई हेलो वेलकम वेलकम
And the rest of the map is held together with just a couple of trips. Quick shot, quick plant on
चलो
that
ट्रेंड
big
10
side,
है
and the after plant put together.
नहीं मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रहा
Hunter's Fury
माफ
is
करो
so
मैं
deep
जब भी
down,
बोलता हूँ वो
after
नेक्स्ट
shot
राउंड VLT हारती है
on the half, and they don't give Riddle Order any chance to ninja that spike. They just get in the smokes and get down and dirty with
ये
it.
राउंड संभल के खेलना है
10 apiece
VLT
now.
को
Money
इको
broken
राउंड
for
है इको
Riddle.
राउंड ही थ्रो होता है
Velocity, post-tack timeout, credit to them. Great adjustment from the coach, great calling. They put themselves in the driver's seat to win this game of Haven.
That was 2 rounds back to back, maybe a third now because of economy from Riddle. They're stacked up onto the C site though. All the sheriffs, possibly lethal. It's overdrive from Soldem as well, but Damar hangs back, pushes on towards the backside now through the cages. Soldem with overdrive, tries to track onto his opponents, but he's got too much to look at. He just does manage to make it happen though. Kaide coming through with some shots as well, and everyone from Velocity stuck inside of C Long. They managed to gun down Soldem, and they've got a couple more to go. Neural theft will reveal. They try to set up for the high load. Full trust in their automatic rifles. Going in for the burst. SK Rossi finds the first snap. And down to the back lines, it's just JoJo swinging out wide. Through and through with the recon towards back lines. Madeline has done it for Velocity.
11-10 11-10 let's go
You could feel all of those South Asian fans' heart just stop in their chest when Soldam was going ballistic.
ठीक है इको राउंड में
Front
फक
side of
अप
the
नहीं
C
हुआ
side
ठीक
there,
है
I thought he was going to mob everyone up. But Velocity managed to hold their nerve. 2 more rounds to get it done here. Still only early on in Swiss, but some of these games are some absolute bangers. It feels like we're deep in the playoffs. Every team here at Ascension Pacific has really come to play. And it's beautiful to watch.
They're just really giving it their all today, map after map. Just the sheer determination and all the prep that has gone through with it. This is the result of an entire year's worth of challengers plays.
Kaide wants to get aggressive.
Gonna fall back here.
Feels like Riddle need an opening pick. The crosshair placement was gorgeous. No more util for Russ.
Rossi, though, sneaking all the way through. Damar getting the trade onto Kaide as well. Suddenly, Soledem spots out onto Rossi. They're trying to retain control over this B side, but Velocity has other ideas. Damar now within fatal range. Fast lane set up, and suddenly Riddle Order think to hang back.
Nice one.
It's a recon as well. Quickly shot down. Damar managing to find another shot.
Velocity feeling uncomfortable. They don't like the way it feels in the B site. It's claustrophobic. They're going to pivot to A, but Riddle are 1 step ahead.
Off angles, 1 and done's already set up. The recon reveals the but perfectly tracking JoJo! A double! So that to stop another! And SK Rossi makes a good go,
मार
but
दिया
still
खड़े खड़े उसका इन्फो था फिर भी खड़े खड़े मार दिया
Same position there, over on Graffiti side. Feels like it's good for a multi-frag every time. Kaide understood the assignment as well. It's JoJo again, of course it is. Sold him from backside, swinging off the contact, and Yatsuka was there just in time. Don't mind the attention from Velocity to pivot away. I didn't think that B hit would go favorably for them if they tried to force the issue too much, but unfortunately running into A was a death sentence as well.
And now it's the early spams. Oh, Pilly. Slight half by from Velocity, just dumping bodies into this B side. Riddle Order had everything locked in. Damar though managed to slip Minty right under cover, but now the biggest issue is the spike.
Hand delivered. Most efficient postage I've ever seen. A package usually doesn't make it there. They just leave you a card saying that you weren't home. Velocity, though, locked out by the dark cover. Thinking to turn away. I mean, they've been interested in Garage for a while, but that trip is still there for Yatska.
So the pathing through to C instead. Meanwhile, SK Rossi with the rifle in hand. Planted as the lurk outside of B. Two players now.
अरे वो तो देख भी नहीं रहा था.
Russ unfortunately goes down. And it's just all dark. Nothing seen for Rossi. Can't make it out of the smoke as well. Position surely noted because of the camera. Kaide tries to snap on back. 10 seconds left. Rossi wanting to isolate the duels, but crouched down. Minty just throws him off balance. It's now Riddle Order up to series point.
Amazing adjustments from both of these teams. Riddle one step ahead in the rotations the round previous. In this round, they are just ready for a quick B hit.
बे वहाँ पे वेस्ट नहीं करना था यार. ये साइफर को ही मार देता एटलीस्ट कुछ बन सकता था.
Series point now for Riddle Order, or it's OT for Velocity.
अरे सियोलन के पास ऑपरेटर है अब. ऑपरेटर को डील करने में गाफ लग जाएगी.
He's spotting it. He swaps over to the judge. Has it set up for himself, and Mint finding a shot through the cages. Damara, though, finding Soldam now and trying to think as to where Mint Meddling comes through. Damara catching on to Kaide. Every single bit of utility thrown out to sight, and Riddle Order managed to wrangle back some control. It's down to lightning fast and Madeline, trying to stick the spike all the way through. Got a flash and a couple more bits of utility as well. But Riddle Order just sneaking carefully down to the 1v2. Madeline comes in to find the angle. Towards JoJo's head. It's Velocity finding the Zowie clutch, and we're going to an overtime.
Yeah, Madeline has just made up for his transgressions earlier on that C site where he failed to put the clutch together. Came up with the goods to keep Velocity alive in this series.
5 HP bhi. 5
HP. I cannot believe they got into C there, Quack. The up was there for Seldom, then he had a judge in the choke, and I thought it would be all over. It's just ridiculous that they keep breaking these site holds. There was 2 or 3 players for Riddle Order on the site. A Hunter's Fury threw from small side, and they still somehow made it work. The tenacity that they continued to show round after round to break through into some of these sites against all odds. No matter how many players are defending it, no matter how many ults, judges, ops, it doesn't matter. They still just find a passage of play to get the dub.
Just absolutely ridiculous. And if I recall correctly as well, Damara was the first one to pick up that multi-frag. Madeline at the end as well. The overtime called out.
Yeah, timeout immediately for Velocity to just settle down a little bit. This really is anyone's game. Both of these teams have made some great adjustments. Both of these teams have had some excellent reads and some good prep, and both of these teams have been making some
heart attack aa jayega.
Huge plays. They both want to advance into the playoffs for a chance to join orgs just like this one in VCT Pacific. Do we need a third Japanese team, or do we need a South Asian representative? I mean, I'm sure different people will give you different answers about that.
Either way, though, all of these players just bringing so much talent to the table. And here they go, kicking things off. No T1, just a bit of noise outside of A. Already see presence.
Yeah, Velocity went for a set play there with the one-way. Would have been like a fault line or a flashpoint with the Neon sliding in. Didn't find anything, so they're going to try to rotate back towards A. They've got some kill trips. Lightning Fast going to throw down a bunker smoke to try to disrupt this one, and it doesn't feel clean or comfortable enough for Riddle Order to feel like they want to pull the trigger on this. They've got the cam in grass.
Mid push.
But will it spot out this push in time?
Oh. Right, I mean, classic A setup, but now with the players outside of position on B, they just hold down. Perfect crosshair placement. Both Russ and Damara, and all of a sudden, Riddle Order just have to look for other options. Trying to hightail it over onto C side, but thinking back into it after utility has been spent. It's just so uncertain right now.
The spike.
Soldem and Yatsuka once again must defy the odds. Velocity giving them nothing. 30 seconds on the clock. They know that Riddle Order must make a move here.
30 seconds left.
Just carefully trying to hold on to the angles, maybe trying to spot out at least one, but not quite the headshot. Spike planted at least, though.
Go!
There we go.
Why are we just running down grass?
भाई,
We need every man we can get on this
वो कर
retake
सकता है
here,
भाई.
Black.
वो Seldom कुछ भी मार सकता है भाई.
They want to take everything away from Velocity in this round as much as possible. Relay bolts, Yaska for the peak, but Russ answers with the fault line. Completely concussed up, but Soldem tries anyway. The spray, not successful. Madeline able to take the round back for Velocity.
And that's exactly what I mean with these breach comps, you know. You think you're on the front foot throwing
वो
down
mid
a
पे वो
relay
mid
bolt
वाला
into
play
the
बहुत
side, but you cop
अनप्रेडिक्टेड हो गया.
line
लोग
and then
प्रेडिक्ट नहीं
apparently
करते कि
to
कोच
follow
कभी
up, and
पुश नहीं
all of a
करते.
sudden
अचानक से
you're
पुश
feeling a
और
bit
दो लोग
silly.
मरे. फिर ये तीसरा
I mean, that's
सपोर्ट करने आ गया
fantastic
पीछे.
again from Velocity. You talked about the crosshair
Nice
placement.
turn.
It's almost like they knew because they did know. I don't know if that's a read on the fly or if that's fantastic prep that they know if Riddle Order are denied into that A site that they're going to triple swing window together. You know, that is probably the kind of protocol that many teams will go for to try and retake grass like that. What an excellent read for Velocity to put themselves on series point, and Riddle Order will take a timeout.
Yeah, man. To be honest, I don't know if this could go to another cycle. I mean, this exact side, this defensive side, is precisely the position where Riddle Order didn't perform that well. This is exactly where Velocity managed to push them into overtime.
We'll see. Had a bit of time to consider everything that happened in regulation and come up with some answers. Jojo mowed him out in it. He's got a few ideas.
और एक round पे.
We've seen Soldem pull off so many different weapons, but into OT, you just gotta choose one.
Yeah, not allowed to juggle as much. Unfortunate, because it's so entertaining.
Oh.
He'll choose the glass cannon ult over on the C side of the map. And Velocity, this just screams confidence to me, Quack. You know?
Oh, they're back.
They're just gonna do it again.
Let's go.
It's like, they don't care.
Full faith.
We're gonna go A, and you're not gonna be able to hold us. You cannot contain us.
You talked about the breach, and it's happened, so why not? It's just Jojo here. Kaide trying to provide some assistance, but it's taking some time. Jojo goes in for the jump peek to check, but
Deploying drone.
information's still available.
Drone goes looking. This time, Velocity drop off Rossi. This is a different look.
Cage triggered.
Back towards grass. Cage to cross out. Rossi not interested in holding around. Kaide in quick pursuit though. Wants to punish him on the cross back. Won't quite find the timing. Look at Yatsuka's position though. He's deep down C. He's got a can to play with. If he goes unchecked, this could be another OT.
So all comes down to that. Kaide, as you mentioned, the chase, managing to catch on to Madeline. And Yatsuka just left completely undetected. They managed to paranoia it though. They finally go in to find him out.
4v4 है.
That's going to clear out backside. Has got the fault line and the aftershock to try to deny.
Late आएगा, late आना Rossi, late
relay
late
bolt, all paranoia left over. Rossi on the active lurk. Checked by Minty, but not punished.
Otherwise still okay. Soldem swap back over to a main rifle now. Velocity though, then to go back through from garage, trying to pull off a big hold. Huge stun, area of denial, but still gunned down.
Nice!
Russ has managed to hold the
1-1-1.
angles. Too quickly found. Rolling Thunder trying to seal the deal. Minty
Let's
will
go!
not survive the final nail in the coffin. Velocity through 3 grueling maps.
Let's go!
Finally closed out this series with a reverse sweep, 14-12 on Haven.
And they earned it every step of the way. Once again, phenomenal calling from Russ, who caps it off with the 3K. Everyone from Velocity performed today. Damara
Let's
might
go,
have
let's
carried
go,
the kicking
baby.
ability through the first 2 maps, but that third
VLT
map was
बोलते
an effort
हैं,
by committee.
इंडिया बोलते हैं.
Riddle Order understandably disappointed, but it took some brilliance, both individually and as a team, to overcome them today. They played a bloody great game, but unfortunately, they've drawn a group with a Velocity.
भाई वेलोसिटी के सामने आना तो ऐसे ही सर झुकाना पड़ेगा. इंडियन टीम है बेबी.
What do you have? You got to play Nongshim, and then what would it be? Full sense. It's just ridiculous. It never gets easier for you as Riddle Order. There's no easy games.
I mean, that explains their facial expressions, but you
Let's
cannot,
go.
You cannot deny the performance that they put up today, Pilly. 13-11, 13-10, and 14-12 were the score lines for all 3 maps that they played in this series. But the ones that you got to hold up high for sure have to be Velocity, coming through from
Crazy win back, crazy Venom by
with some
crazy.
interesting compositions, interesting game plans, and monstrous players all throughout.
रिवर्स भी बेबी पहला मैप जीती थी ना रिडल ऑर्डर. उन्हीं को ऑर्डर में ले आए, बोले कि आप नीचे से ऑर्डर करते हुए ऊपर से हम आएंगे.
They've got their own unique flavor, their own unique style.
VLT से पंगा बेबी.
And it's just brilliant to watch. It's extremely
गोटा टचिंग मैच भाई. वो जो 11-12 में मैडलिन जो 1v2 में मेरा मैं सोचा कि मेरा ऐसा गिर जाएगा भाई. गोटा टचिंग एकदम
good chance of going through into playoffs. And that means that with Nous up 2-0, Velocity up 2-0, who's making it through the group between Full Sense, Riddle Order, and Nongshim? Who gets a 3rd spot, so to speak, if it keeps going this way? It's just ridiculous how competitive this group is.
Playoffs चली गई.
Because of these teams
Playoffs bound.
Velocity
Velocity Gaming.
It's just so surprising, right? But that's exactly why Ascension Pacific is the event to watch down into this portion of the year. I mean, it's just so crazy. I can only hope that it was as entertaining, as exhilarating for these players to play and have fun as much as it was fun for us to watch.
For sure. So for Riddle Order, got to lick their wounds now. They've got no room for error. Played a great game here, but if you don't get the dubs on the board, then you're going out in Swiss after a top 4 where you showed some promise against some of the best teams in the tournament last year. They've spent a whole year preparing for this tournament, re-upped with pretty much the same roster.
भाई एकदम मेरा किडनी घुटने में चले गया था भाई, और थोड़ा होता था मूत्र द्वार से निकल जाता किडनी भाई एकदम. अगर मैडलिन वो क्लच नहीं करता.
Might not be the right time for them. That'll be a 2nd year in a row that they're unfortunately go home empty-handed.
Legitimately. I mean, none of us knew, and it's just so brutal as well. But nonetheless, an explosive match between both teams. And to close it all off, I'm going to toss it back over to our beautiful desk. Bella and Big Time, take it away.
Wow, Velocity again never ceases to impress us, to surprise us. Resilience clearly shown from them. Most of the time we see that the scoreline was in the favor of Riddle, but Velocity, they just brought everything in their way.
So much composure.
Indian team, baby. Indian Tigers.
You can see a 9 out of 9 in post plants, even with the disadvantage in the first kills. I mean, you got to start getting excited about this Velocity team. They moved to 2-0 in the groups, flawless so far alongside Nous. Now, I tell you for free, I would not want to be in Group Omega with such insane teams going on right
points
now.
table दिखाओ, उसके बाद अपन टटकेंगे.
You can also see
एक बार points table दिखाओ.
that breach, just fantastic. That combination is so core, so important to this Velocity playstyle, but they keep defining it and it keeps on growing.
Right, and they managed to pull through, you know, with that combo of young and experienced players, delivering great mentality needed to turn things around in those sticky situations. Riddle with that double duelist, they actually were doing so fine.
52 kills थे, 52 plus 21 add कर लो.
The squad of
73 kills.
Damara especially again delivering God's work.
73
I
kills
have to
पूरे
feel for
ये
Riddle.
वाले
I feel
सीरीज में.
like for at least the first half of the game, if not most of the game, they really did put a stop
Crazy.
to Demara and that aggression. And
Crazy.
then as the game progressed, he came alive, really started fragging heavy towards the end of that game. So this guy's been an absolute treat to watch, an absolute pleasure. This whole Velocity team, and I mean, we all can't wait to see more of them.
Yep, absolutely. And it's amazing that Velocity is not just doing it once, but twice already. In fact, in Group Omega, come back in a sense a few days ago against a Full Sense, and now in Haven, they were down 8-4. And somehow they just turned things around. And this
Group
is
Omega
clearly not a small
ऊपर है,
feat
top 2
for the
baby.
squad. As we see now, the group stage standings, who would have thought?
अभी
Velocity
नेक्स्ट मैच
is going
और 2
to-
मैचेस हैं नाउस और
Yeah, I
नोंगशिम
mean,
के
they're
साथ.
doing amazing, defying everybody's expectations. Just take a look at Group Omega. Only 3 teams can make it out. Naus and Velocity obviously have the best shot at this point. That means we could be saying goodbye to 2 of Nongshim, Full Sense, or Riddle. Who has that in their predictions? Absolutely nobody, I'm sure. As Quack said, this is why Ascension is the best event of the whole year. Who knows what's gonna happen? And I just can't wait to see how the rest of this tournament, the rest of this group stage unfolds.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Like as we can see in Valorant these
Upper
days,
bracket.
from champions, we saw that
कल तो boom
upsets
के matches
also
हैं.
now in Ascension. But again, we have next banger matches for tomorrow. Full Sense going against Aeneas, and for the second match we have Boom Esports versus SLT, and for the third one NKT versus E King. Well, this third match is going to be interesting as well because E King, they desperately need this one.
Yeah, E-King gonna look to keep their hopes alive. My eyes are immediately drawn to match
Sexy
Boom
matchups.
versus SLT. Both of these teams topping the charts in Group Alpha, so I think there's a lot to look forward to. So tomorrow's a day you don't want to miss.
Yep, of course. Today, oh my
Whoa.
god, the matches, they were also tied from match number 1, match number 2, until just
चलो.
Velocity managed to pull through into a 2.
चला जाए.
But of course, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We have Acer Predator, Intel, Zoe, Imperial World, TT Racing, as well as Syndome.
चलते हैं
Thank you
guys,
so
ठीक है.
much for making
आज तो सिर्फ वॉच
Ascension
पार्टी था.
possible, for
कल अपन
making this
आएंगे घोस्ट ऑफ
event
योते के
so
साथ वापस.
amazing this far
ठीक है,
up
एक बार
until
घोस्ट ऑफ योते खत्म हो
before.
जाए.
And of
54
course, it means the
अराउंड
end
परसेंट
of the
खत्म हो
day
चुका
for
है.
today. Thank
तो
you everyone for joining us. Of
एक
course,
बार
more
घोस्ट ऑफ योते
actions
खत्म
to
होने के
come
बाद अपन
tomorrow,
वैलो पे
so
वापस
make
आएंगे.
sure
तब तक
to
के लिए
stay tuned. Always safe
आज के लिए इतना ही. मैं भी यहाँ से गुड बाय अलविदा कहता हूँ. थैंक यू एवरीवन जो भी आज आए. मज़ा आया भाई आज का मैच. भाई मैं तो बोला ही था कि भाई जो जिस लेवल में 13-11 फिर वो 13-10 सेकंड मैप और ये वाला, मैं तो बोला था कि थर्ड मैप तो पक्का ओटी जाएगा भाई. इतना क्लोज मैचेस जा रहे हैं. क्रेजी मैच था भाई. ये पूरा सेक्सी लगा. चलो, उम्मीद है इश्यूओं को पसंद आई होगी. अगर नहीं पसंद आए तो आप कल जरूर हमारे चैनल पर आ जाना. हम आपको एंटरटेन करने की पूरी कोशिश करेंगे. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय गाइस. लव यू, टेक केयर. और अपने 5 मेजर रूल्स कभी मत भूलना. अपना ख्याल रखो, अपने पेरेंट्स का ख्याल रखो, अच्छे काम करते रहो, पानी पीते रहना, और सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट गेम्स खेलते रहो. बिकॉज गेम्स आर द इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. इसी के साथ हम आज की शो में पे एंड करते हैं. उम्मीद है शो को पसंद आया होगा. बिकॉज वेलोसिटी ने तो हमारा एकदम 4 चांद बना दिया. वे जॉर्ज, लेट्स गो. मिलेंगे गाइस. नेक्स्ट वॉच पार्टी 19th को होगी वेलोसिटी का मैच के साथ. कल अपन घोस्ट ऑफ योते खेलेंगे. ठीक है, बाय बाय. लव यू गाइस, टेक केयर, सी यू टुमारो. एंड सबको मेरी तरफ से हैप्पी धनतेरस और हैप्पी दिवाली इन एडवांस. जो भी कल नहीं आएंगे या 2-3 दिन नहीं आएंगे, आई नो फेस्टिवल का टाइम है. फैमिली के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करो. कॉज यू नेवर नो नेक्स्ट ईयर आप कहाँ रहोगे, आपकी फैमिली कहाँ रहेगी. मतलब फैमिली तो घर पे ही रहेगी, बट आप कहाँ रहोगे क्या पता, कहीं बाहर पढ़ने या कुछ भी काम के सिलसिले में, समझ रहे हो. तो इफ़ यू आर विथ योर फैमिली, स्पेंड द मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम इफ यू कैन. एंड मिलेंगे आपसे कल एक दूसरे स्ट्रीम पे. बाय बाय.